Hello wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the forested region of the Sword Coast, just north of a sleepy little mountain town known as Phandelver. Or Phandelin, I should say. The region is Phandelver. Sorry. A big shout out to those lovely raiders. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had yourselves a fantastic session. Meatballs and dragons. Always an absolute pleasure, my friends. Thank you so much for coming in with all of your lovely people. If you don't know who we are QuestJunkiesUK. You play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. Focus on the other TTRPGs today. The boys are gone. And hey, cheers, mate. Yes, the boys. Cheers, buddy. It's the sensitive Yorkshire years. Cheers, mate. Okay, so I hope that's better. Okay, so yes, today the boys are away. Shez might be dropping in later, hopefully, but Mike's not able to join us today. So we are continuing our Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk story, but as I said, and as you may have noticed in posts and things, something a little different today is going to be happening. So my and Sophia don't know what's going to happen yet. They haven't looked at the social posts or anything. So let me just switch up Sirenscape here a little bit as we dive right into things here. Deep in the forest, north of Phandelin, there are the crumbling ruins of Cragmore Castle, where, until recently, the Goblin King ruled with an iron fist over the ragtag mob of various bands of goblins and other orcish types. They were raiding, pillaging, working for other local nasty folk, until some adventurers came calling, sneaking and sliding their way in through gaps in the walls. They snuck and they stuck with their blades and their spears. The Goblin King is dead. You what? No, there's no way. He is. I saw it. I saw him with my own eyes. There's blood, and he was like over the shoulder of this big orc fella, and they've got him. He's gone. This is our spot now. No, it's my spot. You shut up. No, it's our spot. No, democracy for the gobos. No, you shut up. Piss off. Yeah, have this cheese. And all hell breaks loose as the various groups of goblins and family groups and tribes and little raiding parties fall amongst each other's. Some of the smaller ones sneak off. This is a chance to get away from the chores and the trials and the different little bits and bobs and jobs that they do not like. Today, we are going to join the remnants of the Cragmore Goblins as we play from the creator of Honey Heist, Goblin Punks. May, Sophia, you are a couple of Cragmore goblins, free from the tyrannical reign of the Goblin King and ready to stir shit up. Everyone, bear with me as we figure this out. I decided to do this in the car on the way here. So, I've
always wanted to play this. I love Rat Howard so much.
I'm trusting my faith in the Lord Almighty Grant Howard. I have never played this or read it. I just read it briefly before, and I think I have pretty much as a handle as you can have on it. So, this is a very RP heavy, just like do what you like. There's no stats, okay? There are two things that we have. There is shame and trouble. So if trouble brews, you can run away to reduce trouble. If shame occurs, and if you get 5 in either, it's game over. That poor little goblin just can't take it anymore. So.
Oh, I love this.
You can reduce trouble by running away. You can reduce shame by doing something absolutely kick-ass in front of your goblin mates. And we need to figure out what is going on right here. So, first and foremost, whilst I am figuring out what our little adventure is going to be with the lovely people in chat over there, two of you, please come up with the only thing you need to think of for your character, your goblin name.
Snot.
Okay.
Very fast.
I don't
Oh,
know.
God.
First that
Anyway.
came to mind.
Think of a goblin name, and also this will take a little bit more thought. Without explanation of the meaning, this will hopefully be implied as it's used. Please come up with a piece of goblin slang that is popular with goblin kids at the moment.
Okay.
The examples given, hang on, where was it? Where is it? Here we go. So yeah, the examples given were, that's dead Krog, mate. Or, who's this dog seller? Or, go run down a hole. or the equivalent. So please
Good things.
choose something goblin slangy and your goblin name. And the lovely people over there in chat and I are going to roll and see what our adventure is going to be. Dear friends in chat,
Okay.
we have a command over here in the chat box. But before we jump into that and use that, you will see that we have some lovely folks that are supporting us here and keep the lights on. Timely logo over in the far corner. Troll Lord Games have a Kickstarter running right now. And you should jump in on that. The wait is over. Gary Gygax's World Builders Archive returns to the light. The perfect series for anyone with a passion for fantasy settings and world building. There are like 10 different titles in this. It funded in like 11 minutes. You're definitely going to get it. There's books on designing cities, designing like natural environments, doing guilds, naming conventions, how to create like a whole multiverse, like, you know, extra planar stuff, and lots of amazing different inspirational texts available there from Gary Gygax himself. Redesigned, beautiful new layouts, color maps, bunch of stuff in there. So jump in on that if you are able and get some amazing inspiration for your world building. And we, dear friends, are giving away a $10 voucher for a PDF from Troll Lord Games. You can head on over there. I should say this whilst we're chatting about them. Their Castles and Crusades, their own original system, has a player's handbook which is available for free on their shop over there. So jump over there and check it out. Yeah, we have a giveaway going on right now. So please do !enter in chat for your chance to win a PDF voucher over at their shop there. Everyone jump in that. We'll draw the winner at the end. If you need to lurk, that's absolutely okay. Okay, so chat, we have a command which is !roll and then the sides of a dice. For example, a good old 20-sided dice would be like that. I got a 17. I need from you people in chat 2 d12s, so !roll and then a 12 times 2, and 1 d6. Give me 2 d12s and 1 d6, please. Cheers, much. We have a 4. Anyone can jump in on that? So we have a 4. I need 1 more d12 and a d6, please. And a 1. Natural 1. That's it. Patch just hogged all the rolls. Snooze, you lose. Okay. So we can just blame Patch for today. Noted. Okay. So, let's meet our goblin punks. Mai, who are you playing today?
I am playing Snot McGraw, the little gobby shite.
Snot McGraw. And what is Snot's slang of choice?
So if I'm allowed to like swap it up a little bit, it's gonna be the same thing, but it'll either be off it ball bag or patch it ball bag. Probably patch it ball bag because Patch suggested it in the chat.
Patch it, your ball bag.
Patch it ball bag, yeah.
Okay. It should be interesting to see how that turns up and how we can see if we can figure out how it's used. Okay, Sophia, who are you playing?
I'll be playing Afrit,
What's
who is
Ifrit?
Afrit.
Afrit?
Yes. Yes. In Arabic, that means like a tiny little annoying demon. And that summarizes my goblin.
Excellent. And Afrit's slang?
Would you mind repeating some of the ready ones?
What did we have? Hang on. There was that's dead Krog, mate. Who's this dog seller? And go run down a hole. So it can be just like a completely made up word, or it can be like just an expression.
I think I'll go with the first one.
You're gonna go with that one that's in there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's dead Krog, mate. Something's Krog.
Yeah.
So
Except, how about dead, like crag, as in Cragmaw Castle?
Okay, gotcha. That's, I mean, dead just means very, so that's optional. So that's crag.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, Shez, what's happening? This is
Chaos.
your,
We don't know.
entirely your fault, Shez.
We don't know either.
But you still got to jump in. You just need, before you jump in, Shez, you need to think of a goblin name. And that's all I'm saying. No worries, mate. No
Literally
worries.
on the train rushing home.
Okay, so let's switch this up here. As Snot McGraw and Afrit scamper out of the ruins of Cragmore Castle, you can hear like all-out battle going on behind them. Just like an unconscious goblin comes smashing through a window. A hobgoblin with a big chest of treasure on his shoulders comes running out and just like off into the trees, pursued by several others. But Snot McGraw and Afrit have snuck away. This is their chance. This is what they've been waiting for. And they are heading out into the world with their belongings that they managed to snatch on the way out. Please roll me 3 d20s each.
Okay.
Sorry, Soleil, you're not being used today. I'm gonna use my other mixed match d20.
If you roll the same thing twice, you get an impressively large version of that thing.
Okay, I have my rules.
I got mine.
Okay, so, Mai, what's your first?
I just rolled all three of it at the same time. So the
Yep.
first one I'll say is 2.
Doesn't matter which one, yep. Okay, you have a baseball bat. Sophia?
11.
11. You have some goblin booze. Alcohol.
Perfect.
Okay, Mai, yourself.
5.
5. You have a big stylish hat.
Very important.
Sophia?
2.
2. Okay, you also have a baseball bat. And the last one?
12.
12. You have a horn, whistle, or drum.
Oh, not a whistle. Maybe like, can I just have a snare drum
Okay,
on a stick?
Yep.
That should be that.
absolutely. And Sophia, your last one?
A 20.
20. Nice. Some herbs, and you're pretty sure it's goblin weed.
You know what? This character is coming together.
Love it.
I love you're in the middle of this intensely like holy and like introspective period of
Yes,
of,
I
of
am.
your
I am
cultures.
fasting, and
Fasting.
I have goblin
You have booze
food
and weed.
goblin
Okay. Noted. So, yes, quote unquote from the man himself here. What is an adventure in this instance? It's somewhere between a standard adventure from that popular role-playing game and a bunch of snot-nosed teens skiving off from school. There are some ideas later on which we have had patch roll for, but no one dies, there's no powerful archmages or dragons, and it's more basement than dungeon.
Nice.
So, here we go. What is our adventure that patch has got us for here? Okay. First one there, and then number 4. This goes well with your drum and your weed, guys. Okay, so you have 2 goals today, preferably at the same time. Okay, first you have to organize and put on a celebration. Everyone is free. The Cragmore tribes are back out on the game in the woods, free to do what the hell they like. So it's time to celebrate, and you are going to put on what you reckon to be a rave. Okay. Okay.
Excellent.
So you're not quite. You've heard tell of like these like druidic shindigs off in the trees. There were substances. There was music. There was twirling around, and cantrips going off this way and that. But you're not entirely sure what's involved. But anyway, you've got this. You've got this. Also, it's not going to get gate crashed. If you see those little cobalt punks who've been around here causing trouble, they're going to get what's theirs.
Hey.
Now, unfortunately, we have to see who's going to stop us, aside from the obvious. Quotes unquote. Patch rolled a 3. So I'm afraid, somewhere here in the forest, working against your amazing plans, there are some inscrutable fairies.
Lovely fairies.
We're going to eat them!
With a barbecue.
Okay. So, as you make your way out into the wide world, you finally did it. You've escaped, and scampering across the open ground, you look at each other, grinning, giggling, and out into the twisted trees. A loneful of a black shadow of a crow skims over the canopy above. Over to you, my little goblin punks. What would you like to do?
I've never been asked that question in my life. What do you want to do?
I don't know, what have you always wanted to do? Like, we could just go and, break shit, or we could make shit. Well, I think that, first of all, I'm gonna go and grab some twigs, just to, see if we can make some sort of bonfire for keeping warm and things like that.
And burning things.
Yeah! Burn
Okay.
things, dance around. I hear they're quite good. They're called bonfires, I think.
We burn things for ourselves, not for anyone else.
No, just for us. Aye. Screw them. It's our fire.
Yes,
You had to
it's
make-
ours.
wait. How do we make fire?
We put twigs on, you throw twigs at things and then you throw acid at it and then fire.
How do you get fire? And acid. I mean, apart from we could cut someone's stomach open, there might be acid in there.
Maybe. No, I've never seen fire come from a stomach.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. We'll get the twigs, and then we'll put the twigs together.
Mhm.
Then we'll see how to make the fire.
Alright.
Okay.
Twigs.
I can get more twigs than you. And then I run off to find more twigs then.
Okay, and that that response, Snot gets super competitive, just like, I'm gonna fucking get more twigs than that wee ball bag, alright? Patch it, ball bag. And then it's gonna just try and find like a low-hanging like branch or something, and just attempt to just try and jump to it just to pull it down
Well,
of some sort.
just a moment.
He thinks he's much taller than he is.
As you used the slang, one of the slangs on available here, that gives you a token.
Oh.
If anything happens in the game that is not a certainty and is assured, then you have to make a dice roll. You just roll a d6. On a 6, you do the thing. On a 4 or 5, you do the thing, but something bad happens. On a 1 through a 3, you don't do the thing, and something bad happens. But if you use a token, like mine now has, you can do another dice as well, and choose the highest. So roll with advantage.
Okay.
If you have a piece of equipment that would help what you're doing, that will also give you a dice.
Okay.
Hey.
Choose the highest. So, both of you go scampering off into the woods looking for suitable twigs and branches. So, let's make our first roll.
Yes.
Do you have any equipment that you think might help?
I'd like to think that the drum is sharp enough to kind of like slice it some twigs and branches.
Is it a snare drum or a cymbal?
A cymbal, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
That's why I said on a stick originally.
Okay. So yeah, you just got a metal cymbal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's actually someone's shield that you just think is a symbol.
Okay. Well, we both have baseball bats.
Okay. So Snot McGraw is just holding the symbol like upright and just trying to cut through things, slashing through things, and Afreet is just going at trees with a baseball bat.
Yes, I'll go at the tree branches, the thinner ones, and I am focused on quantity over quality.
Noted. Now, is Snot also going to use their token, or are you just going to use your equipment?
I'm just gonna use my equipment for now.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, this will determine the outcome of the competition. It has to be said.
Oh fuck it! I'm gonna use my token. I've never used my
There we
tokens
go.
or anything like that, so yeah, why not?
Okay. So, could you please both roll a d? Actually, Snot, please roll 3d6,
Oh.
and Afreet roll 2.
Okay.
Choose the highest.
6, 2 6s and a 5. I got.
Shit.
5.
And a 5? Okay, nice. Well, I think we kind of had to go. We have to go kind of like Candela Obscure, like rules where double 6s has got to be a crit.
Okay.
The equivalent of a crit. Okay.
It's gonna
So
Captain America's it.
yeah. Snot McGraw, you managed to collect some things here. Describe how you crit this fuel gathering.
So, when you have like those old timey-wimey like hoops and everything with the stick sort of thing. I imagine with his stick, he just kind of like tries to like spin it as much as he can and just like lets it go to like the nearest bushel, more than like branches or anything, and then it kind of bounces up and then hits the branch as well at the same time.
Okay, so you get it spinning nicely, and then you let it loose, and it just goes smashing into a bush and just like shreds it to pieces into very, very nice like fire building sized pieces. And then it hits a rock. There's a flash of sparks, and it goes ricocheting up into the tree above. And there's and a big branch falls. And as the branch hits the ground, it breaks into nice log-shaped pieces. Okay.
Not bad.
Now, Afreet, you are also successful, but one of these things happens. Let's have a look here. Okay, when you get a complication, that one of 3 things happens. You are embarrassed in front of others, you attract unwanted attention, or you lose or break some equipment. GM's choice.
Ooh.
So I'm going to say,
Okay.
as we're just getting started here, and we don't want to throw too many spanners in the works right away, because you made this a competition, You return to the clearing where you had started, and they're going to build your bonfire. And you come in thinking pretty happy with yourself. You've got a nice bundle of twigs in your arms. And then Snot arrives with just this incredible collection of firewood. And you are put to shame. And I'm afraid that gives you 1 point of shame.
Okay, I have a point of shame.
Yes,
Shame.
indeed.
Shame. Shame.
Shame. So, yes, if you need to reduce these things later on, yes, if you run away and hide, you can remove D3 trouble. If you go above and beyond to impress another goblin, you can remove D3 shame.
Mm-hmm.
If either of them reach 5, then you're in trouble.
I've got 1 shame, and as I see like that, the pile that Snot has come in with,
Yes.
I look at my pile, and then I go like, well, we needed different sizes, and some of mine could be used to skewer meat. We need meat.
Right. You need kindling too as well, right? Yeah. You got some skewers, yeah.
Smart thinking, pal. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what do we do now? We got all these sticks, but should we make them like that size? I mean, I've seen some like places do that sort of thing, where they
Okay.
make it.
What if
Aye.
we put this fire?
Uh-huh.
If we make the best and the biggest fire ever, then we have a party for the fire. And
I don't say this often, but you're a genius.
I told everyone I am. Even Maglubiet knows I am.
Oh, Maglubia he's a
Yeah.
Egypt.
The priest knows how to make a fire.
All right. Well, could we capture him or just ask
if
him
you-
nicely?
If you're goblin punks, yeah, that's definitely an option. You could do that. Or are you going to rebel and sod Maglubiet and create a new fire god?
We can make our own god.
I warn you, if this goes too well, there will be a new god in the Wackyverse.
Okay, we'll make a god better than Maglubiet, and we'll name it.
Blarb.
Or what if we combine our names? So like Snifrit.
Nifri. Go.
Yes. That's a new god. And then you know what? It's going to be the best god. And they help make fire, and you can do whatever you want. And no,
Make you powerful enough to eat the fire.
that's our marketing slogan.
Ever wanted to eat fire? Well, meet
We're-
Snifri Grob,
Yes.
the god of fire, who will
Yes.
cause all the good goblin
Okay.
shit.
Okay, so we need to learn how to make fire so that we can make Snifrin Grub, and we need to tell people about it.
Did we
Is
steal
it
the
a
fire?
It or her or she or they?
They.
They. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You can just kind of make it up as you go along, eh?
That's what we're doing, and that's how all of the best of the gods are made. I think. I don't know,
Yes.
but we'll make one.
Now, can I make it a suggestion? Do we want to go the easy path or the hard path when it tries to get the fire? I mean, we can steal it, the fire, and then just make it our own.
I will pick up one of the logs of the wood
Yeah.
and just throw it in the pile to see if that causes fire. When
Okay.
that does not cause fire unless you miraculously wanted to. Be like, well, we tried, let's steal it.
Well, I mean, this is the very definition of something that is uncertain. Is your faith in yourselves, is your faith in Snifrit strong enough to create the religion's first miracle?
Oh, yes.
Do you have anything that will help here?
I don't want to use up the booze yet.
We can say you snatched a pretty decent sized keg.
Okay, if that's the case, then I would want to use some of it. To be like, okay, acid. And then...
Okay. I do need to see what a prayer to Snefrit looks like.
Okay.
As you
What a prayer
call
to
upon
Snefrit-
for this miracle.
There's
This-
different types of prayers, isn't there? So,
Okay, yeah.
um,
The best
do
prayers.
you want to make the OG
Booze.
prayer? And then I'll make the top up?
No, we're gonna invent prayers right now. Okay.
Okay.
So here, and then I pour out in one of whatever makeshift cup I have of the booze and give it to you, and I pour one for me, and then it's like, okay, you don't swallow it, just spit it into so it becomes the fire. So you give it your strength, and then you throw it onto the wood, and then we throw with anger, and then we say, "Snefrit," while jumping. The higher you jump, them.
I'm not really tall though.
I
Can we
said
jump off of
higher.
rocks? Can we jump off of rocks?
I'm not very tall either. Yes, we'll jump off of rocks while throwing
And-
sticks and drinking booze.
Boobs?
Booze.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
Thought this is the best religion ever for a moment.
That can come second.
Oh god, to quote my offline group, the big gobby mummy milkers, as they call it.
Snot,
Okay.
you know, in a different dimension, Snot is definitely there with their calculator, like turning it upside down.
Yes. And we do all of this, and then, if it turns out with fire, we'll have a new god, or I'll be dead Krog's meat.
Let's
Okay.
hope it's the first one.
That was a very well snuck in piece of slang there, Fritz. So
Hey.
you
I need this to be a religion now.
you just gotta immediately use the token, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So you may roll 3 dice because you've used your booze as well, and Mai is helping, so Snots can also roll 1 dice. Also, Snot is helping, so Mai can roll 1 dice. Sorry. The lines are so blurred.
I
So
am
blurred.
Snot.
Okay. I rolled 2 4s and 1 2.
2 4s and a 2.
Yeah.
Snot.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
He's just a short little guy. He doesn't jump very high.
You gather around and start the incanting and the prancing and the jumping off of nearby rocks. And a breeze goes through the trees around you with a rustling and a creaking of the boughs. It picks up your robes, your hair. It's just fluttering manically in this ruin that is building. You chant more, spinning more wildly, jumping higher, casting your faith, your desire for something different, something new into the timbers. Deep amidst the small kindling pieces and the perfectly sized branch pieces, something starts to glow and builds.
You did it, pal.
A wisp of smoke rises, immediately snatched away by the howling wind as it tears around you, hungrily feeding on the offering that you have brought it of fuel from the surrounding forest. Flames climb and gather. Higher. Higher. Following along the trail of booze which you had inadvertently let drip from the keg all the way to the fire. Hungry, you know, that kind of alcohol, kind of blue flame just goes along it. And there is an almighty eyes, dark as two holes into another world, an abyss far beyond, hover in the flames, and the voice is heard in both of your minds. I am Snowfreet. Fire consumes. And if you dare go against us, you can patch it, your ball bag.
Okay, so after it
Doing the
starts...
same thing to me, it brings me so much joy.
After he starts dancing around and like, we made up a god and it turns out it's real, we are gods. We made up a god and it turns out real, we are gods. We made up a god.
Oh,
Now,
mighty Sifrit!
with that one.
Yeah. I love.
You hear a voice behind you from the edge of the clearing. Shez, you're a goblin who also fled the ruins of Cragmore Castle and the utter chaos that ensued after the Goblin King was kidnapped. And you saw two of your friends, not non-rivals, dashing off.
Colleagues.
And it looked like they had one of those nice little baggies of the good stuff and a keg of good stuff as well. And you're like, whatever's going down, there's going to be a party with these guys. I need to be there. And you came running after them. And you've been tracking them through the woods. And you found them. You walk into a clearing. It was pretty easy to find them in this last little bit of the search. You follow the flames and the smoke. You see a forest clearing, ablaze. The surrounding trees and bushes and undergrowth all burning, consumed by the Wakiverse's newest deity, Snowfreet, the fire god. Worshippers 2. Potentially 3. But
We have snacks here.
And weed.
you are distracted because on a 1 that I rolled, Snot is catapulted through the air by the exploding keg of goblin booze. And your undies snag on a branch, and they give you a terrible wedgie.
Bold of you to assume I'm wearing underwear. But yes, my big boxers.
I don't want to think what else snagged on the branch. Let's make it underwear.
She has those like
Other kind
white
of
cotton
twigs and
Japanese
berries.
style thongs.
Oh no! Big white fronts. Big white fronts.
The front behind.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Bulgy as anything.
I'm afraid.
Grandma panties.
Yes, I'm afraid that Snot gets a point of shame. So that is now a Freet with 1 point of shame, Snots with 1 point of shame, as who has appeared on the edge of the clearing, Shiz?
You see the most angular goblin, like ears, chin, nose, they're all acute angles. This is the Avril Lavigne of goblins. Yeah, beautiful emo scene haircut. This is Goblin, Lynn for short. And she says, "Yeah, what's all this? The new deity, is it?" Alright, I love a new deity as much as the next one. What's she offering?
From the tree, still hanging by their Y fronts. Snot is just like, What's a fire? I'm eating fire and just fire. I mean,
Fire.
look at her. She's majestic. She's Snifrit.
Yeah.
That's all we gotta say.
You
Lynn
want to
pulls
be
out
strong
her-
enough to eat fire.
Lynn pulls out her classic catchphrase. You didn't have to make it so complicated. The Averlivian of Goblins says you don't have to make it so complicated.
Is that your slang that's popular with goblin kids at the moment?
Yeah, it is mine. Oi, you didn't have to make it so complicated.
Okay, that is
I
a
was singing
token.
Averlivian last night actually at karaoke.
That is a token for goblin.
Oh shit! Oh,
If
sweet.
you use the slang that's been,
Yeah.
we got 3 pieces of slang. The others are patch it bullbag,
Yeah.
and that's crag, as in Cragmore.
I was listening on the train, so I did hear a little bit of the slang and shame mechanics.
There we go.
By the way, I happen to have the Twitch open, and it appears as though my entrance has ruined your layout.
Oh no, it's all good.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fixed
then.
up.
It was
Okay, cool.
It would have been very brief.
Oh, then my Twitch is lagging. Cool. I'm gonna close that then. Don't need that anymore.
Should be good.
Yeah.
We're good chat, right? Hey, McLever.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
Right.
sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I
Uh,
had a full person one reset as well.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm sorry about my delay.
No worries.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Goblin is.
Can you drop your gain a smidge?
Oh yes, of course.
Just louder than
Remind
the,
me, how
louder
many
than the other
shame points
gobbos.
can we have before?
Five is out. 5 and out.
5. Okay.
And doing something epic will reduce it by a D3.
How's that?
And what
Cheers.
happens if we're completely shameful?
If you hit 5 in shame or trouble, then it becomes untenable.
Okay.
But quote unquote, you get to play NPCs. So, Goblin,
Yes.
it's nice to have an artiste such as yourself in the group, because the randomly rolled quest for today for these Goblin punks is to put on what they have heard called a rave. And
Yeah, except we decided to also invent a god with it and make it a cult.
Yeah, so we're getting a bonfire,
That was just-
you know? So
And to beat-
multifaceted.
also to beat the crag out of a certain bunch of kobolds that has caused trouble.
Yeah.
What? Some of the best raves I've been at, yeah? Always have their own deity, you know? Worship, a little bit of heresy goes a long way.
But we have the deity, and we have the fire, and we have weed. Now we just need people.
We just need people. That's everything.
Yeah.
I have a question. This fire is rapidly spreading. What do you do?
Fuck.
Oh,
Damage. By firelight? Yeah, please.
oi,
it's gonna be that kind of
Sniffrey,
rave.
Sniffrey, are you conscious yet? Sniffrey, do you have sapience? Are you alive, Sniffrey?
Snuffreet, I think.
Snuffrey, are you aware? Do you have self-awareness?
There are these two, black kind of triangular eyes in the central flame where the bonfire once had been, and you just hear all burn, the flames consume. That's real crag.
Okay. Snotfritz Grug, listen. How about you wait until we have people so they can behold your power? Because if you just burn everything now, then there will be no people to behold the power. But
You will
but
just
you can,
burn out. We
Yeah.
don't want burnout, do
Yeah.
we?
If a
We
goddess
want
burns a
glory.
forest, if a goddess burns a forest in the woods and no one's around to worship that goddess, are they a goddess?
what she said.
I think you tap into their unique sense of self awareness and the ability to exist. They do not want to last mere minutes before being cast dead into the astral sea, so which is the resting place of dead gods. They don't want those Githyanki building a city on their face. So,
Is that from Guardians of the Galaxy?
no, yeah, it could be, but no. The main Githyanki city is on the corpse of a dead god.
Oh, okay. That's also where the main base planet of Guardians of the Galaxy is. It's the skull of a dead god.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Stop it. So
Me after playing with my kids.
as a as an act of self-preservation, not wanting to extinguish this brief glimmer of belief. There are only 2 followers in the world. You see this. Well, is I didn't want to speak for Goblin. I mean, are they a convert?
They're polytheistic.
That's fine. Yeah.
They love every god.
This is not D&D, but it is the D&D world. So.
Well, I know for a fact Palor exists, yeah. But you're here right now, innit?
So you just see the flames just start to twist unnaturally and almost draw back towards the original fire and become just a regular bonfire. Nice and size. This would be a good focus point for the rave. But just burning merrily in the center here, with the eyes just like floating menacingly in there.
Do any of us have like commune with animals or like talk to animals or like that?
Oh no. We don't have any of those things, man.
Well, I mean, my did sub nicely there, so I mean, we could do a spin of the wheel and see what happens, just in case.
Okay.
Who would you like to get a spin there, Mai?
Because I'm thinking, right, yeah. So what we do is we send 1,000 messenger owls, like chainmail, and if you get a message from a messenger owl saying "Come to the rave in the fire in the forest," pardon me.
I was trying to decide who was gonna get it.
Oh.
And I said not me, so I was rolling a d20 to see who was gonna get the.
Thank you, appreciate
roll.
it. Is it me? Oh, sweet, thanks.
Nice. Okay, let me just get the wheel loaded up here.
If it's oops all charisma, I will be talking to 1,000 messenger owls.
Everyone, jump in the giveaway. We've got Trollord Games voucher to give to one of you people today. Okay, so let's have a look here. Spin. Yeah, if it comes up oops all, then you just have to RP that in your character. Okay.
I've already been RPing oops all charisma.
Goblin, roll me a D100 if you'd be so kind.
Oh no.
/roll 100.
In where you looking?
In Twitch.
In Twitch, it's !roll space 100.
Exclamation. Okay, cool.
I'll go with
That's 77, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the old school original Wild Magic Surge table for today because we're not in our normal shenanigans. Okay. Come on. 77. Sorry, excuse my voice. I'm losing it. Okay. Please roll me a d6 as you have to make a saving throw. There, young goblin. You have a token if you want to roll with advantage.
I got a 4.
A 4? Okay, that means you do the thing, but something happens here. Okay.
Succeed with like misfortune or something like that?
There's 3 options. You can be embarrassed in front of others, attract unwanted attention, or lose or break some of your equipment. Actually, what did Goblin escape from Cragmore Castle with? I need 3 d20s, please.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find out this first. Very important.
Yeah.
And if you use these items, that will give you another thing. You have to roll the others in like real life or something, because it will time you out for doing the same command.
I rolled a 13.
Yep.
An 11.
Yep.
And it will not let me do the same command. Hold on.
You did 2 exclamation marks to the second one. That's why.
Oh, I see. let me open Google. Roll 1d20.
I think because you typed something else, it should be okay now.
Last one is a 14. 14. Yeah.
Okay, an 11, a 13, and a 14.
Very middling rolls.
Goblin from the ruins of Cragmore Castle managed to grab a. Sophia, you're so lucky. Goblin also came rocking with the goblin booze, so
Oh yes.
yours was lost to the flames, but we have a replacement.
Yes.
And you have a fancy lantern, Goblin.
Mhm.
A fancy lantern and a length of rope.
Love it.
So make a note of that. Okay, so Snowfried is lurking in the flames, awaiting more devotion, more adulation, more fire. But the three of you are lurking in here. Goblin, you enter into the clearing here, and there's some aura in this clearing that Snot and Ifrit stop themselves in. And as Goblin emerges, they come in from a different side of the clearing than you two did, and without watching where they're going, as they're focused purely on their friends, Goblin inadvertently steps on a mushroom circle, squishing and crunching the mushrooms, breaking the continuity of the circle.
Oh no!
And with a
Oh.
whoosh of wild magic released by this desecration, you start to see Goblin twist. Clumps of white, fluffy wool clunk, 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 around them, and they start to polymorph into a sheep. But Goblin's like,
No.
Goblin, struck by just how horrible this would be, how uncool this would be, manages to overcome the threat of this fey magic. But with an almighty Dragon Ball Z going Super Saiyan kind of, they
I
manage to
scream, I'm just a sheep and life is a nightmare.
they manage to overcome the effects of this fey magic and escape this woolly fate. But we smash cut to a large, twisting, giant tree nearby in the forest, full of little holes and nooks and crannies. And is that a small rope bridge between some of the higher branches? There is a and a twinkle of sparkles and light as an angry-looking fairy comes down into the main area on the green grass under the boughs of their sacred tree. Your Holiness, one of the sacred mushroom circles has been defiled. This has happened for the last time. It's those damned Cragmore goblins. I know it. A
Awfully convenient.
symmetrically faced, pale fairy steps forward, their wings neatly folded behind them. Yes. We cannot allow for these goblinoids to tear shit up in our part of the wood. Go forth and punish them in as enigmatic a way as possible. Yes, Your Holiness, of course. We shall make them pay. Somehow. A squadron of fairies.
If you could just look at the chat and say that same thing again.
There they go. Sacred warriors of fairy kind. And she raises a pale hand. Brave warriors. Go forth. And fuck up their shit.
Yeah, dude. I love an ancient elven voice saying really modern shit. Holy shit, my guy. You're absolutely stepping on my heels. Could you stop biting, my dude?
That's cap, bro.
We cannot allow such levels of cringe in this part of the wood. Okay.
I can't
Absolutely.
even right now.
So,
Dabs.
we return. We return to our goblin punks. What is the next stage? How is this rave to take shape?
I do imagine that, like, Snot seeing Goblin kind of sheeping it up a little bit, but then not really sheeping it up. Just kind
Sorry,
of
I'm
just
so
has a look-
sheepish.
Just has a look of disappointment. And, oh no, I thought that was gonna be our steed. Oh well, find another sheep to grab.
No, look.
We need something to sacrifice for.
We do, but don't forget, just now, that fairy magic tried to hurt one of us, but Snotfrit protected.
Yes, they did.
It is miracle number 5.
Snotfrit, we trust.
Snuffree, do you want like just goblins, or can we have like fairies and other things here for the rave?
All are welcome to burn.
Okay. We need to go get some good gobs, but anyone will do except kobolds.
Fuck the kobolds. They're one.
No kobolds.
Is the goblin circle still in mostly a circle?
The fairy circle?
Yes, yeah, sorry.
Oh, let's make a goblin circle.
Can I put like a note in a fairy circle and send it to the fairies? Is that how that works?
Sorry, I fucked your shit up.
No, it was gonna be an invitation.
I mean, they will arrive, and they have been rolled as the ones who are trying to stop you. So we will see. We'll see how that plays out later on.
Okay.
I scribble on a piece of paper. Party at the forest fire. Bring booze. We have weed. And then I put it in the fairy
And-
circle.
And at the end of the note, we write, all
No.
hail Snotfrit.
No kobolds.
No kobolds and all hail Snotfrit.
Hell yeah, dude. And we put that in the fairy
My
circle. We
nose
like rub it in.
keeps running. It was just like perfectly appropriate.
Sounds like it's snot greed.
I don't know why.
Hey, bye-bye.
Okay, so we need to get people. What is
Are there any like?
Maybe-
Could we see any like smoke rising that isn't Snefrit? You know that maybe there's like nearby.
Are we near like a town or a settlement?
encampments? Yeah, that's the sort of thing. Yeah, like a little.
or we maybe we could go back to Cragmaw
Crackmore Castle.
and and try to recruit people to freedom, others like us that felt oppressed.
But that super handsome half-orc and his friends might still be there.
Maybe they want a new god too. You know, we will not.
No, they all
Yes,
seem to have
Aggressive
rich,
is kinda
complicated
holy.
backstories.
Not free
They'll
will
have
kill
like
them.
full arcs or something like brewing. You know what I mean?
Well, if they have full backstories, then they're probably gone by now.
Oh, true. They probably have like entire plot things to do.
By the way, your escape from the polymorph spell did raise the trouble level by 1.
Collective of 2 shame and 1 trouble sounds good for about an hour of playing.
Sensible playing. Very sensible. Creating a god in chaos.
Okay,
That's
All
the
those
chillest
work.
thing we've done.
so shall we try and recruit from our previous colleagues?
Yeah.
Yes. And perhaps find some like things on the way as well to make the rave
Food.
just tap and happen in it.
Can I
Yeah.
can I show
Pinata.
Snuffree my fancy lantern and say like, can I have like a little you to carry around so like we can show people that you're cool?
Yes, the flames will spread throughout this mortal land.
So I want like an avatar of Snuffree in the fancy lantern.
There is.
Sweet. We have
That's
like
so cute.
Is that your
Yeah,
answer?
stuff-
Chibi version.
Your answer's like a little like like Shinto Omikoshi.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
carrying the
Well,
gods.
did you know the fire spirit from House Moving Castle? It's just that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Calcifer.
So
Yeah.
Bridget and those guys already have Calcifer in Candlekeep Mysteries. You can't have another one.
It's
Can it
not
just
for
be a
fur.
little- can
It's
it
not-
just be
It's not
her?
free fur.
Can it just be like a mini version of her, but like in chibi form?
Yeah.
yeah.
You know how
Cool.
all the subsequent avatars are just an avatar of Avatar 1? It's that. I've been watching Avatar lately, you guys. It's pretty good.
I've never seen it.
The
Secret Tunnel.
the new one.
That's all I know of it.
No, well, so I watched the new one and then I rewatched the main series.
Gotcha.
This is our anime segment again, guys.
Which I think a lot of people liked.
Yeah.
I
I'm not-
haven't-
I'm not
I mean, I haven't seen the anime, and I enjoyed the show for what it was. Without that,
I think
looming
the show
over it.
gets a lot of bad rap that it doesn't deserve because people are comparing it too hard to the anime.
That was gonna happen.
Yeah, well, Shogunai, innit?
Oh, we may have
Freak.
converted people in chat. You're very close. It's that, but with an O instead of an I. Snuff Abmean. Oh, I dropped the T as well, Safi. So just Snuffreet.
Okay.
Can we keep the first T and change the second T into a D and just say snot freed so it matches our fucking allergies? Snot freed, brother. Free your snot, brother. Fuel the flame with your freed snot.
Yummy.
Okay, so
Oishi.
as you leave the principal holy site of the Snuffreet religion, and go forth to shed their light and flames
Really,
further afield.
Before we leave, we put up some signs like rave 3 hours from now, just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. You can grab.
I'll
case
help
people
make
arrive.
some posters or something
Yeah.
out of like leaves,
Macaroni.
just poking holes, sort of thing.
We're just in.
Make
so
a twig
basically,
person.
basically on our way to recruit people. We just have a very short crafting session with our newly created fire god in the background.
Yeah.
Just 3 gobs. Having
Maybe
little
chuck a few
crafting
sticks
session.
in as well, just to keep her not hungry anymore. So
Yes.
I'm Snuffreet.
I'm just gonna vibe it.
Whoa, dude, John, you've been to a rave. That's what they
You got
That's what
some
they do at
moves,
raves.
man.
That's so rave-ish of you.
That's so ravish. Aw.
That's so rave-ish.
Sorry, incoming old man anecdote. We went to a rave out because we lived near a bunch of farms. So we went to a rave that was just in a barn in the middle of farmland, and had no idea where it was. And we were driving. It's like we've got to be close. We've got to be close. Stop the car. Turn off the engine. Wound down the windows. Like listened around. We just that way. Just go
Yeah.
driving that way a bit more.
Follow the bass
stop.
line.
Yeah, just like listen for the music. We found it.
Who
we did
was
find it.
Who and when was this?
This was me and my friends in high
And
school.
where?
Oh, in like England.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in Japan.
No.
Never happened in Japan.
Well, no, we have been to a couple of good parties in Japan, but they were like at like official
Clubs, right?
campsites, and
Yeah.
very well organized.
Yeah, not like random barns.
Okay, so you make these makeshift signs and things. I think the main kind of clearing floor here is just a massive pile of leaves. It's just if you were a wizard flying overhead, you would just see rave like on the clearing floor and the forest floor.
Yes.
It's like a big SOS sign for like,
Yeah.
if you're stranded on like a desert island, but it just says rave.
And you start to make your way back towards Krakenford Castle. So
Why not? Find some stragglers on the way.
It
You know that
can't go
Catholic thing
wrong.
where they have like the fire hanging on like the
yeah, like a sensor.
Yeah.
It's
We
like
have that, but
swinging
with
it
the fancy lantern.
Excellent.
Oh, I assume that parts of our hand have some of the from creating the fire. Maybe we have some of the soot or something. If we do, for flavor, I'd like to
Like Ash
draw a
Wednesday.
draw a flame on each of our foreheads in honor of Snuff.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Like
Put it on our hands as
like-
well. To
Not
just-
only not only we're doing a one shot,
Acid
we're we're world building as well as we go.
Oh my
Fun.
god. The next
Yeah.
time we see this cult, it's gonna be a whole society.
Yes.
Fuck the absolute. This is our cult now.
And I think because this is the
Who needs-
birthplace, the logo is going to be a flame made with the suit, and then you take any of the small leaves that are indigenous to here and just plop it in the middle.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. I love
You know that thing where you like put like a cigarette out on like a piece of paper and there's like a hole right in the middle? It's that, but with like a leaf.
Yes. So now that we have been properly anointed, let us go forth.
Our symbol is a forest fire. We're totally PC.
Now, Goblin, as you go forward, Snufrit is demanding little samples of each different type of tree to find their fuel of choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm like picking like twigs and you know that thing young boys do when they walk near anything and they just tear a piece of it off. I'm doing
do
that with
that.
like trees and stuff.
Yeah.
It-
And
yeah,
I'm
sorry, is
gonna-
It's very
It's not
much
just
a
young boys, it's
country
anyone-
thing.
It's anyone with ADHD.
And as we gather, I'm gonna try to guess which ones would be Sofri's favorite by licking them and seeing if they're good or not,
Yeah.
and deciding that way.
I think canonically her favorite is the one that Mai's forest was full of that someone else burned down. Just
My
for, you know,
forest?
drama. Yeah, you know how like yeah, sorry,
I have
not
a
Snot
forest?
McGraw, your fucking deer person.
Oh!
Yeah.
Soleil.
Yeah. Soleil's forest, the main
Yeah,
tree
the
and that's her
grove.
favorite. Yeah. The grove, that's her favorite food is groves.
Oh my god, if this was in, like, previous, like, pre-game, it'd be like,
If this was a
that's
prequel,
what
if
happened.
this was a prequel.
Here we actually pan out. It's like, this is when the first Cragmore tribe fell apart, not
Yo, that's-
not the current one.
Is it too late? Can we say that the grove fire was actually just a rave gone wrong?
No, it's okay. We had very distinctly said that this was now, but
Yeah.
I think
Totally.
when you finally go out to look into Soleil's past and to head in that direction of the story, you will have a rival group coming to also pay homage at this holy site of fiery consumption.
God.
You brought this on yourselves.
Hold on. I'm gonna make a note of it in my main campaign notes to
Beware, Sofrit.
to investigate new fire god.
Okay, so I think you realize you're getting closer when you're kind of like scampering through. I think so far Snuffrit's favorite is juniper, because it's kind of got that sap, that kind of sticky sap to it, which burns really nicely, and then the juniper berries like pop nicely when they get too hot.
Make gin as well.
Is my booze gin? Do I have a length of rope and some booze? Is it gin?
Well, actually, let's say it's juniper that makes the goblin booze. So, and it
Oh,
was
shit.
the goblin booze that gave life to Snuffrit. So,
Oh wow, it's honestly full circle.
Yes, it is.
And there's a bit of a play on words as well with the gin, you know?
Oh, the gin. I got you.
Yeah.
Took me a full second.
and also, dear friends, if you too enjoy off-the-cuff world building like this, then what better than the Trollworld Games Kickstarter to give you the inspiration you need?
Is this the 2d6 system that we're playing?
There are several d6s. Depends how
Oh, right, okay.
stoked
Tokens and
you are.
stuff,
Yes.
yeah.
Because I was thinking of Monster of the Week and how it's mostly a 2d6 system. I was like, we don't play enough 2d6 systems. It's always d20s nowadays with the the 5e and whatnot.
I mean, Candela Obscura, Blades in the Dark. There's a bunch of d6 ones too.
Sorry, I don't play enough of them.
Okay. Well, to sort that out. We've started
Yeah,
today.
Appreciate it.
So yes, as you're feeding some more juniper to Snuffrit in the lantern here, you do realize you're getting closer as you just hear and a goblin fired from a trebuchet lands in the tree above you, and just like hanging in the branches. Ah! Ow! Ow!
You're right, love.
Snotfreet has saved you.
goblin.
We have a new member.
Afreet.
Snotfreet has saved you.
Snot.
Snotfreet.
Oh, we're
not
cultists
me,
now.
not
We're
me.
cultists now.
I'm Snot,
I
but we have
know.
a god called Snotfreet.
I know, it's
Yeah.
me. It's me, Boggers.
Yeah,
I'm
Boggers,
we
you,
got-
Boggers.
do you want a god?
Yeah, Boogers, we have a new god. Come join us. He's pretty cool.
One of us.
Fire.
Snotty,
Lots of
pretty,
amazing-
snotty, pretty.
You
See,
can
their-
eat fire.
Their eyes, they're still just like hanging completely incapacitated in these branches. They're just like, you did it. You escaped from under the thumb of the oppressive Maglubian.
Yes, and we have a new god. We have a new god. We
I
have
don't know
a
if
new
they're
god.
just as oppressive, but they're good.
Does it have that new god smell?
It smells
Yes.
like juniper.
When did we suddenly become fucking Kuator and they're just you know the Kuator fish people who just dream gods into existence all the time.
I did go and replay that part of Baldur's Gate 3, yes.
I never found them.
You have to
love it
fall
either.
into that area that looks like it should be an instant kill.
I didn't find them either.
No, I haven't.
You guys haven't? Really? Oh, okay.
think so.
cool. It's not worth finding them, honestly. It's like a side quest that does not matter.
Yeah.
My quests always matter.
Because if you offer one of your main characters to die for them, then you get like a buff. Your tab gets a buff, but it's not worth killing one of your main characters.
Menzel, I can
Wow.
kill.
Wow. Absolutely
I
wow.
killed her in one of my playthroughs, so.
Crazy.
And then in my main one, I didn't even find her.
I would give away who's the guy who's a warlock?
Oh, Will.
I would kill Will.
Live him up.
100%. Do not need Will. Unnecessary. Sure, his patron is hot as hell, and I would love to make love to his patron, but Will himself, unnecessary.
Been there, done her.
Join us. Join Snotfreet.
Thank you, Sophia. Yes.
Buggers!
Sorry.
Buggers,
Sorry.
do you want to get out the tree and also get revenge on whoever did this to you?
Yes, and yes.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Well,
Okay.
yep. Gotta pledge yourself to the patron goddess Snufreet.
Hold.
They are completely gender neutral.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Patron god Snufreet.
Patron being.
And I hold up the lantern. Say you're a follower.
Almighty Snufreet, release me from my current predicament. And there's just a gout of flame bursts from the lantern, and the tree is consumed. It does that cartoon thing where it's still the tree shape but ash.
And then just, yeah.
And Boggles is just like "Ah!" slams down. It's a miracle.
Pretty good.
What did we say?
How many is that? How many
Snotfreet
miracles is
is
that now?
the best.
That is
3?
12 miracles.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Afreet.
are we doing? Are we
Snotfreet
got
has
a
come out running.
multiplier whenever there's a miracle then? Because we've had.
Yeah.
I count 3, but if it's 3 times
It's 12.
4, 12,
No, I counted. There's 12 of them.
7,
Snot.
1.
Afreet was the mathematician of the Crackmore Goblins.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I got 2 shame, 1 trub, and 12 miracles now.
It has been 0 days since the last miracle.
Okay, well, now we have 1. We need like 200 more and we're good.
But
Miracles.
if this is
No.
a new god and a new religion, then we need rites. We need ceremonies. We need a rave.
Yes,
That's the first
we are
thing.
making
What
a
do you
rave.
think we're
We
doing?
have- Yeah, so, rave. Today and tomorrow and after tomorrow. Then we do all the other things.
All of the other
John,
things.
Yes.
is Boggers a notorious gossip like all goblins?
Of course.
Okay. If we give him the location of our rave and say only
the word.
invite people that you think are cool, is he gonna invite literally everybody?
Yes.
Is he good at vibe checks? That's also another good question.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What's the vibe off Boggers?
Just enthusiastic, completes like yes-anding anything that comes their way.
I trust Boggers, honestly.
Me
He's
the
good at
chaotic-
improv.
In the chaotic void that has been left by the destruction of the Cragmore Goblins.
Boggers, hear me out, alright? We've got booze, we've got weed.
Yeah.
Snuffery loves juniper, right? We all love juniper. That's basically goblin wine, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the address, right? The fucking geographic coordinates of where our rave's gonna be, yeah?
Right.
Tenant Free Lane.
And I know you're
very late even.
cool. I know you're cool. And I know you know cool people, right?
Yeah.
You go out there and tell cool people about our rave. Next thing you know, we got the first rights down. We have a rave.
I'll show you how cool I am. I'm going to share a secret with you.
All right.
It's not about the goblin booze. What you do is when they finish making it, and they think they've thrown them away, you get your little goblin mitts on the juniper berries that are left over. They are saturated in booze concentrate. Pop
Whoa.
a couple of those, hold it under your tongue, and then the rave will go all night.
You've got edibles. You've got gin edibles.
Jedibles.
Jedibles. You've got jedibles.
It sounds like you just
sorry,
said
mate.
genitals.
My cloak got torn. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Twigs and berries are showing.
Don't look.
Massive
Don't look.
genital. They're
Oh, no.
soaked. They're absolutely moist.
Now I have a point of shame as well.
Do you know any members of the gin brewing clans? Can you get your hand on the jedibles?
The Guild of Gin.
So you want me to find where the brewers scattered to?
Well, I mean, mainly we just need the jedibles for the party, right?
We need people.
We need people and their jedibles.
Gotcha. Check and check. Leave it with me.
Okay, how long do you think we need?
I mean, it has to be tonight.
It has to be tonight.
Yeah.
All right, high
Nice
moon,
tonight.
high moon, big rave at this map point that I've drawn for you.
No
It's
kobolds. No
It's
kobolds.
presently on fire, so you'll
Yeah, of
find
course.
it.
Yeah. Although,
No kobolds.
what, are you going back into the castle?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can invite that super handsome half-orc and his friends.
They're gone. We're not
Uh-oh.
crossing the streams here yet.
Damn it!
Yet.
Damn it!
They want to follow up on their.
I just don't want you in
intensive
conversations
talk.
with yourselves.
That'd be
Yeah,
really
that
funny
would be
though. me playing Goblin and Barry flirting. It's gonna happen.
Sign up
Maybe
for the
not
Patreon
today.
if you want the exclusive content.
I'm getting too old for this. Oh my! That was the two of them.
That's it. So, I think Boggles says, oh, it's funny you mentioned it. Word quickly spread. It might have been my fault, but word quickly spread that that the king was gone and that it was all free for all and free reign, and some of them nasty kobolds came sniffing in here looking for treasure right away.
Those sons of bitches.
Ew. Okay, then we can go get all the good gobs to come join us.
Sorry.
It went from goblin punks to goblin mean girls very quickly there. Ew.
Ew.
Ew! Oh my god, we don't wear pink on Saturdays.
Damn straight at me.
Yes.
So yes, Boggers goes off to find the Jedibles.
Okay, thank God.
I love
We
Guarded by the hideous twin-headed beast, Jedward.
Huh. John, I just want to say I really appreciate
One for the
the
Brits
yes
out there.
and character that is Boggers. I appreciate that I
Irish
just said
straight
goblins are notorious gossips, and you're like, yeah, of course he is.
I'm sorry. Now that you mentioned Jedward, I'm thinking of like a two-headed tree with like really high bushes.
Yeah. And Jedward's fiance, Jedediah.
And so he's gone off to do that. You need to get supplies for the rave from the castle, but as has been stated, those opportunistic, greedy kobold bastards are in there.
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but we have to get to C5 to get Sildar's gear really quickly.
That's not us.
Oh, sorry, I have the wrong notes app open.
That is not us. The wrong character.
Oh, I got identity crisis going on today, eh?
Tee taha.
Okay.
So could I'd like to make a suggestion first. Should we go and raid the kitchen so we got some snacks and everything for the raid? Because you get hungry while having jedibles, so... Well, that's what I hear.
Could we also just let Snuffrate burn down Cragmore Castle? With the kobolds inside.
Only if we make sure there's no gobs in there. We don't want to hurt our own people.
Yeah, we'll say in Goblinese, get out while you still can, and then set the place on fire.
Well, let's see what we find before we decide to sacrifice our first human race.
We also don't want to waste our darling Snuffreed. You know, again, that's another one of our prayers. It should be no way, no burnout.
Yeah,
Not burnout.
100%.
burnout is bad. Self-care is good.
we became millennials
I want to
again.
join this cult now.
Yeah, down with hustle culture.
Keep your flame strong by taking care of your inner child.
Oh man.
In your inner gob.
Do the regression work.
Mindfulness is
Okay,
good.
we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in through the kitchen area.
Okay, now, you can use your knowledge as players of the castle from before, because you lived there. The goblins, you lived there. I am just going to quickly do a bio break. So please discuss how you will infiltrate this and how you're potentially going to deal with any of your gear that you can use when you come across these dastardly kobolds.
We'll
I was
mainly
gonna
just
say,
talk about anime.
I need to
John.
pee as well, if that's
Okay.
alright.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'll need to head out and come back in a bit.
Okay, well, how long will you be, do you think? Just roughly.
20-25 minutes max.
Okay. Jez?
I will hold down the fort.
Your
I'll be back
capable
in
hands.
5 anyway, don't worry.
Okay.
Hang out with Jez for 2 seconds.
Okay. So I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. Right? I watched the live action and I was like, Sokka, they made him, like, not as annoying, I want to say. Not as annoying as classic Sokka. And he needs to be kind of a shithead, so, like, we see his evolution from, like, being, like, dismissive of literally his sister and also, Suki. But, like, man, when that fucking first episode with the only episode with the Kyoshi Warriors hits, it's a good episode, right? So, and then I rewatched the main series, I rewatched the animated, and I realized, live action, pretty good. It adds lore that for some reason they didn't have in, like, the first season. They pulled it from the different seasons. It adds more lore, and pretty good series. I'm excited to rewatch Avatar: Last Airbender 2 more times when the 2 subsequent seasons of the live action drop. What did you guys think of the Avatar: Last Airbender series? This is Shez's anime corner, or just media corner in general. I also started watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Donald Glover, and hold on, Mr. and Mrs. Smith television series. Donald Glover and Maya Erskine. Amazing series. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. What are you guys up to? Well, everyone else is literally pissing. I'm just having a beer. The only time chat's ever been fucking silent, and I'm just here by myself. Fucking ruthless. How dare you, chat? John, chat, dead.
Hey.
Chat's been dead. What the hell, John? Chat's been dead. No one wants to talk about Avatar. No one wants to talk about Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, no.
I know.
Shh. Okay. So yeah, I realized that this Goblin Punks was a thing as I was in the car, like coming over here from
First I've heard of Goblin Punks.
Yeah, it's the same guy that did Honey Heist and stuff. So
Okay, I like the concept.
Grant Howitt. Yeah.
Already the shame, the trouble, and the miracle mechanic. I'm into it.
Right. It was just perfect because I think we do need everyone for that next bit of the main story.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Sorry about
we just
the delay there.
no, it's okay. And we had the we had a bunch of disenfranchised goblins
Yeah.
hanging around,
Just-
ready to
speak-
fuck shit up.
Speaking of which, possibly related, do you know when Mike's gonna be in Milwaukee?
Autumn.
Autumn. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Get
Not gonna worry
actions.
about it. Believe it or not, no one want to talk about Avatar. Literally no one. Yeah. I know. Yeah. It's almost like these kids have no taste. I said it. Yeah. I don't know how old Chad is. I don't know what the mean age of Chad is, but if it's under my age group, then then you have no taste.
They're just mean.
I think it's funny because I did because you sang it before the Secret Tunnel song. Because
You didn't know.
I knew the cabbages thing,
Yep.
but I didn't realize that was also an Avatar thing. Yeah.
Did you know Secret Tunnels is not actually in season 1? It's pulled from season 2.
Okay, they brought it forward.
Yeah.
It worked where
A
it
lot
was.
of season 2 and 3 stuff makes appearances in live action season 1.
Guess they just weren't sure if they were going to get a season 2 or not.
Yeah, I feel it. And honestly, I hope they do, despite how rude the fan base is being.
It's been ready greenlit for a season 2.
Oh, cool.
That's what I
Good.
saw.
Good.
Means I've actually got to probably watch it now.
Everyone who's an Avatar fan but is shitting on live action, I just want you to know that if you continue being like a little bitch, you don't get dessert.
Live action can be done quite well. That's what I'm saying.
Raiders, he's not talking about you.
Hello.
And welcome in.
Ooh, you get dessert. Oh my god. Prepare to get dessert.
Final Traumatic. Hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, guys. We are playing Goblin Punks by Grant Howitt, the creator of Honey Heist and all those amazing one-page TTRPGs. Our goblins here have a mission. They have created a new fire god by strength of their own force of will and belief. Cheers, Admin.
Thank you, Admin.
And they've created a fire god, and they're going to do the first festival of said fire god, which is they're going to be organizing a rave. They have baggies of weed, they have kegs of goblin booze.
I have a symbol made out of a shield and a baseball bat.
Indeed, that's symbol
And
with a
what I
C.
think would be like
Not
a
S.
crazy like. Do you said I had like a big kind of stylish hat? I think of it as kind of like a massive, those like big novelty 2000s millennial top hat, New Year
Yeah.
hat things, but the soft ones. I imagine it's something like that.
I just in my head.
Fedoras for St. Patrick's Day.
In my head, I just smash cut to like 10 years from now in a completely unrelated campaign when the adventurers come across a temple of Snuffreet, and there's just a rave happening, which is their their custom
Their
Yeah,
yearly
thing,
rave.
right?
The yearly late, yeah.
And the instrument is just a symbol. It's like
This was kind of a North American thing, so I don't know if either of you would know it. You know Firefest? That kind of planned music festival that went
the one that went
horribly
really
awry.
badly. Yeah.
Yeah, because so this event coordinator basically invited a bunch of people and said a bunch of musicians were going to be playing, and even two musicians they said other musicians were going to be playing to get the other musicians to be like, oh, I'm not interested, and they kind of hoarded money from like everyone who was going to be involved. And then the accommodations were tragic. The stage was non-existent. The food was non-existent.
People got stuck
And
there,
it's
didn't
just
they? As well, didn't
Yeah, they were stuck on this island for Firefest that never happened. That's low-key what this is starting out as, and I hope that's not how it ends out.
Raiders, do jump in our giveaway. We've got nice coupons for Trollord games at the moment, so !enter to jump in the giveaway there, and we will be jumping back in ourselves right here. Sophia's going to be a little bit longer than the rest of us, so we should keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so using your
Did
intimate
you make a plan?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Using your intimate knowledge of the castle, Cragmore Castle, how do you intend to make your way in and defeat these evil kobolds?
Let's case the joint. Unlike our real selves who
The
didn't do
actual
that at all.
adventures.
Yeah, let's actually case the joint.
As opposed to
Can
the
we
other
do
stage.
like?
Just walks in the front door.
Yeah.
So you know when, I mean, a little meta, but like, when we were playing, when we were going through Cragmore Castle and there
Yeah.
was a trap, do we know where the traps are, if they've been changed
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything?
No,
Well,
no,
since
yeah,
we've left.
no. I mean, it hasn't been that long.
Can we use them to our advantage, maybe?
Potentially.
As a distraction?
Can we do like a quick walk around and like how like the north entire room was basically like destroyed to like lead into like the grove?
Yeah.
Can we do like a quick walk around the castle, see if we can like see what area the kobolds are like congregating in and what area we can enter through?
Cool.
I don't have the map pulled up, but I remember distinctly the north area was like all broken up and it just like opened into the wild.
Yeah, there are big open spots that you can clamber into there, no problem. Now, you know that kind of in the central south part of the castle, that's where the big dining banquet hall was. So there's probably a bunch of grub in there. You know that where you found Sildar's armor, where the adventurers found Sildar's armor. There was a bunch of there was a bunch of supplies there. And as residents of Cragmore before, you know that to stay away from the southeast tower, which is known as the Haunted Tower.
Makes me want to go there even more now.
Just throwing it out there. And if you wanted to grab some like religious paraphernalia, those goblins were worshipping
Robes and shit.
that fake god in that room. Remember? You
Yeah.
just stayed away from.
Oh yeah.
That's actually a really good idea. We should grab some robes and shit for the party.
Cool.
And I mean, if they're a wee bit big, we can rip a wee bit and use them as bandanas.
Yeah. Fucking bandana crew? Hell yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Right, so snacks or paraphernalia first? God, that's a big word for me.
How hungry are you? You know what? Let's get paraphernalia because you might eat the snacks. All right, let's get that paraphernalia.
Let's get this shit.
Let's get the bandanas and the fucking symbols and the banners.
So you got trouble, shame.
And this shit.
Shame. What was shame at? 2?
2 shame, 1 trouble, 12 miracles.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Miracles is not a stat.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. I'll erase that then.
I think your average Goblin Punts game is less religious than ours.
Lame.
I do like one of the other baddies that can be put against you to try and stop you. But we have our inscrutable fairies. Sorry, why did I have that in my head as enigmatic? I don't know why. Anyway, one of the other people that's trying to stop you can be the hobgoblin vicar from the local Goblin Outreach Center.
Surely they'd be on our side.
Also, mum and or dad is in.
Oh,
That's
no.
funny.
Like,
But
the
Mom,
official,
my new god is cool.
because we're doing it a little bit different. Like the official blurb for the adventure is: you are scrappy little goblin punks. Your mum and dad want you to stay in the grotto and harvest mushrooms, but to hell with that.
That sounds very
It's a bit more,
what's that
Cozy.
wholesome setting? That Humblewood. That sounds
Humblewood.
very Humblewood. Yeah.
now available on D&D Beyond.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hit
I
my
love
press, got
Humblewood,
hooked
so
up.
fun.
I didn't know Humblewood was a D20 system.
It's for D&D, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That's why I'm a servant.
Oh.
Humblewood.
Yeah, that's a Humblewood character. I'm gonna
I just
do.
thought you had cooked and now you're serving.
I also played a Jarbine on here as well once.
Yay!
No.
Drabines. Little mouse
A
row,
boom,
swashbuckling
a
mice,
boom.
Mrs. I'm gonna do the official Humblewood adventures at some point because they're about to come out with their second book, which like expands the whole world, and the
Can I be Martin the Warrior from Redwall?
that's one of the main influences. So
Hell yes.
okay, so
Love those books.
you are headed for. Are you going for the storeroom, the shrine, or the haunted tower?
Where do we think the most leftover religious paraphernalia is?
The shrine.
The shrine? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. The storeroom is food, shrine is religious things, and then haunted tower is we should not go.
Okay.
Let's go to the shrine then. Let's get some shit.
Cool.
Well, first things
Afraid of going
first.
into my Fronia voice sometimes.
No worries. First things first. The edge of the forest is looming up ahead of you, and you see amassing on the like the scrubland between the forest tree line and the castle itself is a bunch of hobgoblins. These are the ones that you snuck past that were near the door, and then remember you killed the ones that were the king's bodyguards.
Yeah.
So these ones have like just amassed on the front kind of lawn area of the castle here, just like underneath those steps where you first crawled in, and they're like I can't believe this has happened, but apparently the king was just unconscious. We have to rescue him. We have to follow the trail of those bloody adventurers.
Are they also notorious gossips?
No, no, you do
I'm
not.
gonna
Like these guys hate you little goblins.
Oh,
wow.
so they're like our supervisors almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna see if they wanted to join our cult, but if they're knobheads, then no.
Yeah, I want to ask you, how do you sneak past them? How do you get past them into the castle?
Pull my hat over my head, just kind of sidle into some bushes. I don't know.
The thing is, hearing what they said, it sounds like they're about to leave anyway, to go after the handsome half-orc and his friends.
They're preparing to do so, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, there's a cool little.
Is it look like they're about to do so soon, or is it going to be a while?
They're massing and getting prepared and getting ready to go on the chase and figure things out and try and just take stock of all the shit that's gone down.
Would it be
Are there
faster
any-
just to go around and go through like the open area in the north wall?
Okay, so you're gonna try and sneak around?
What do you think?
Well, I was gonna ask if there were any kind of like holes in the walls or like maybe like a sewer system to go through, so we can just kind of like pop up in.
Out this far in the forest, even if there had been some sort of sewage system, it would be choked with rubble and things now because this is an ancient castle.
But there's no like holes or that sort of entryways to get in that way.
In the walls, yes, but yeah, there's nothing. You would have to get across that open grounds to the castle.
Right, fuck that then.
Is there
Let's go
a
around.
way we could like hug the tree line so it's not so open?
That's definitely a possibility.
Okay, well, if we hug the tree line that gets us to the wall, and then we find a hole in the wall we can sneak in, then we can almost avoid interaction with hobgoblins, most likely.
Okay.
So
Now,
if we could do that
do you have-
towards this...
Do you have any gear you want to use?
I have a length of rope, booze, and a fancy lantern.
What I would suggest,
What I would say would quite good. I mean, this is just me thinking on my head. But if we are gonna go across, should we, we need to feed our god first with some sticks and whatnot. But we could also get some extra ones and make ourselves look like bushes. Camouflage ourselves as we go
That's
across.
good, yeah.
I could use my symbol to try and cut some off. Kinda worked last time.
Additional idea. Oh, Sniffree, can you just go wild for a minute and just cause a distraction?
I mean, that would bring the hobgoblins to Snuffreet, if that's okay.
Right, and then we would go with like the opposite direction.
We're not abandoning our.
God, I'm going
Fair.
into your voice now.
We're not abandoning our god.
Fair.
If we had a spare bit of her, maybe, but
Oh, Sniffree, can I get a bit of you on this length of rope?
They have already like separated themselves into this piece here, so
Right,
they-
okay. Cool.
they're not going to be able to.
We can't keep making sub avatars with Sniffree. Okay,
Just like-
cool. Fair.
Matryoshka dolls.
Yeah. All right. Let's do the cover ourselves in tree branches and go along the tree line plan.
Okay. So
Be like
can
that
you
sort of thing.
both roll me a d6, please? Shez, you have a token if you want to use it.
Okay. Do I have to declare before I use
Right.
it?
Yeah.
Do I get another D6 because I'm using my equipment, my symbol? Just the one.
I think just the one because it's not the actual sneaking by. It's just preparing to do that.
Okay, cool. Sick.
Nice.
told the
I
girl one came in
rolled
handy.
a 4.
Okay. Remember, this token will not go beyond this session, Shez. So definitely. Use it up. Yeah.
I should use it. Yeah.
And remember, you can always grab another one by using someone's slang. Some of that
Okay,
goblin
cool.
slang. Okay, so you said you got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I think. Let's look here. Alright, so yeah, you manage to cut these branches and stuff. And you start to make your way across. Snot McGraw, you reach the edge of the castle and drop your branches and like dive into the hole. And but I'm afraid that Goblin, as you get there and you're getting closer, you can see Snot's little legs disappearing into the castle. You just hear it because that is success, so you do make it to the castle, but you get some extra trouble. So I'm actually going to put the trouble up by 1.
Ooh, okay. 2 trouble.
And just as you're about to disappear, he's like, "Oi, that bush is walking." And you need to make quick work of whatever you're doing in here because the hobgoblins are going to start poking around.
What's the free up to?
With you guys. Just saying.
Okay.
Whatever you guys are doing.
Cool.
Hurry up, pal.
It's like that bit in the game where like you successfully stealth through a section, and for some reason the companion just like walks through, blazons everything, but doesn't trigger anybody.
Yeah.
it's like what? How did that work? Okay, so yeah, you clamber in
I've
through
been
the wall.
spotted, or
Yeah, so the hobgoblins are like now searching and looking around, so they're gonna.
okay.
Yeah, so that's why the trouble level's risen.
Wait, where are we right now?
You're making your way to the shrine, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you scramble your way into this familiar room here. This northern part of the castle. You see the stone altar in the middle of the room, covered with a blood-stained black cloth. It's punk as shit. And there are some gold ritual implements. There's a chalice and a censer, like you were looking for before, shits.
Yep.
Yeah, and
We take everything that's punk as shit. We take everything that's punk as shit.
Can we wrap everything in the blood-stained sheet?
Yeah.
Almost like a element on a stick sort of thing, like the.
A hobo bindle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Is there any like paint or ink or some sort, or
Maybe in that
Okay.
supply chamber.
is the supply chamber adjacent to the room we're in?
Yes.
Can we peek in?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I peek in the supply chamber.
Okay. There's nobody in there. There seems to. I mean, there's some smashed crates and things that weren't smashed when you as adventurers went through, because just this whole part of the castle just lit itself on fire basically,
Right,
and then
okay.
like powder keg went off, and then they've all just like scattered into the forest and stuff around.
Okay. If I could find some ink, like like maybe with which to write messages or parchment or some
Making
shit.
scriptures.
No, I was actually gonna like leave a false trail. I'm gonna say I'm gonna write as though I'm one of the adventurers that defeated the Goblin King.
And you're right. That's the question.
Yeah. I'm gonna say can't wait to get back to town and crucify this Goblin King.
I think Snofrita's declared that all writing shall be with charcoal sticks.
Okay, cool. Can I do the charcoal sticks then?
So with some burnt ends of twigs and things.
Yeah.
Okay, so you.
I leave that message somewhere the hobgoblins will definitely see it.
Yeah. Okay, so you.
It's in Goblinese too, for some reason.
Right, it's in the goblin language.
Yeah, which none of us, none of our characters speak.
Rudd does.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Right,
'cause he's a
right,
goblin.
right. So maybe maybe they'll like Rudd wrote it. Throwing Mike
Which
under
is
the fucking
understandable
bus.
because he's probably got shit handwriting anyway, so.
Oh, well, we don't know that because he's a goblin.
Oh, it's Mike. So.
Okay, yeah. Not
Okay.
because
That's
he's a
how I
goblin, not because he's a goblin, but because it's Mike and we know Mike.
So make me a roll there, Shez. You have a token if you want to use it.
I will use the token.
Okay.
So I roll 2d6.
Yes, take the higher.
Okay, cool. Oh, I rolled double sixes, baby.
Hey, critical.
Crit.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the hobgoblins searching for you come through here, see that, remember their original purpose, and like go off into the woods. And I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset your trouble to 0.
Hell yeah. I've effectively made our main campaign harder, but made today more fun.
I support
TV,
this
baby.
message.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. Now,
I can't wait for 2 weeks from now, when Perry and his friends are confronted by Hobgoblin, he's like, "We saw your message, assholes."
you, Snot, whilst Goblin is doing this incredible calligraphy on the walls with the charcoal, you are grabbing a bunch of stuff from these things here. You're searching pretty frantically, and Afreet turns to you and is like, "Wait, what are you looking for, Snot?"
Oh, I'm just kind of trying to look for something that we can spread the message and maybe some nice digs for us to look cool in, you know.
Well, the thing here is the robes and stuff like that. You grab the blood-soaked cloak and the let's say you grab the curtains that are from the edge of the shrine there as well. This chamber here has jerky and salted food.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were still in the shrine. I was still in the shrine bit.
Well, you know, I'm kind of really hungry. I kind of want to make myself a sandwich, but I can't find any decent bread. There's some hard stuff, which would be good as a weapon, but sandwich things. I feel like Snufreet, the food for them is a good old BLT.
Char grilled chicken.
Aye.
Oh, it's a club sandwich because a chicken, lettuce, something bacon, right?
There you go.
Well, I have to have bacon in it because we have bacon in the other campfire. So bacon
Yeah.
everywhere.
Staple.
Bacon is the only canon food we have in all universes.
Yeah.
But yeah, also I think Snot, you were quite searching frantically for that exceptional dwarven brandy that the adventurers took.
Yes.
It's not here anymore.
Yes.
No.
So one of the other dastardly goblins clearly took it, or maybe those bloody kobolds.
I'd like to think that it was his brandy to begin with, or well, not his brandy, but the one that he just kind of swiped to hide away. But obviously someone else has found it. That's what I'm saying.
There we go. Absolutely.
Bastards took my brandy.
And 2 weeks from now, we check the brandy label. It says Snot's brandy.
Yeah. It's not spot.
Oh.
Now, excuse me.
Get some snot, John?
Yeah, I'm losing my voice. Perfect for doing goblins. Goblin voices. Is it fair to assume that the Haunted Tower is next?
Yeah.
We gotta.
Snot's
Just
going
in case.
straight for it.
So, smash cut to us kicking the door of the haunted tower in, covered in really cool
Cobwebs.
religious iconography and cool new robes and stuff, and a bloody. We've got a bloody hobo bindle, and
The power of Snotfreet compels you.
we're holding a what's it called? The Catholic thing that swings on a stick.
Censer.
Yeah.
Censa?
Censer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Censer.
We're holding a censer with a fancy lantern for Snotfreet.
Mhm.
We look like goblin Powerpuff Girls. It's amazing.
Okay, you gingerly kind of open the door and you find yourselves in the haunted tower. Thank you, Sirenscape.
Oh, I forgot to put on Sirenscape. Holy shit.
Oh, you're missing out.
I've just been raw dogging
Oh,
around.
you're missing out on the start music, man.
Oh, hold
Sick.
on. SYR.
The upper floors of this tower have collapsed to create a hollow silo 30 feet high. The upper reaches of the room are lost in shadows, and it's clear that this area hasn't been used for some time. All of you gobos kept well clean of this. This was totally crack. Dust, rubble, broken glass cover the floor, and old work tables and bookshelves clutter the southern half of the room. You sneak in, looking carefully about. And what do you do?
Snufreet, are you able to? Well, I feel bad even asking you this. Of course you can. Can you make your flame glow brighter so we can see your greatness in this
Really
room?
good soundscape. Perfect timing.
Fuel. Consume. You need to feed.
What?
You need to feed
Oh, okay.
Snowfreak something
Just
to,
gonna-
to glow brighter.
I'm gonna rip a bit of the robe that I'm wearing and and wrap it up over some twigs. Almost
we have
a
any
bit
club
like
sandwiches?
Well, I was thinking more like a pigs and blanket, like a
Ah.
chipolata sort of thing,
Yeah.
but with sticks sort of thing. I'm
Did
just
you
gonna
did you
feed.
did you say chipolata?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a thing that we have here in
It's like
the
a
UK. So it's like
small
little sausages wrapped
salami.
in bacon.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
she wasn't just ridiculously mispronouncing Chipotle.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Chipotle.
Okay, cool. Chipotle. my two favorite philosophers, Aristotle and Chipotle. Aristotle.
So yeah, so I wrap some of the ripped robe around the kind of like little bundle of twigs. I just kind of feed them.
A wee bit of a delicacy. I hope it's all right.
There is a rush, and the flames consume and grow brighter, throwing Snowfreet's light into the darkest recesses of the haunted tower. That's when you see it. A hideous creature, like a giant brain with a bird's beak and octopus tentacles dangling from the bottom, comes floating down from the dark above as a grell, the source of the stories of haunted ghosts and monsters in this tower, swoops down to attack you. What do you do?
We six
Patch it ball
Snowfreet
bag.
on
Let's
them.
cheese it.
You don't want to six Snowfreet on them?
You don't think in this young, like, fledgling state, you don't think Snowfreet has the power, especially this diminished avatar that you have. Maybe back at the principal holy sites of Snowfreet, the clearing, but
Oh, that's goofy. That's goofy. We fucking like, like that like comic anime thing where you open the door, you're like, nope, wrong door, and then you close it again. We do that. Oh look! Oh,
so
looks like this
so
room's
as-
occupied. See you.
So as we do that, I mean, like I'm just gonna be like, patch a ball bag, cheese it, we'll close the door. I'm gonna try and make an attempt to barricade the door with maybe one of the holy. I mean, I imagine it as kind of like their world's version of like a little crucifix that would be on an altar.
Yep.
So just kind of like try and stick it through some sort of like the door lock thing. I'm assuming there'll be something like that there. But...
Can be, yep.
Yeah.
This door was actually originally barricaded, but you busted through it.
Oh,
My bad.
okay.
So, Sophia, they have made their way back into the castle. They've looted some food and stuff from the supply stuff. They got all the
got cool
holy
robes.
stuff. They got bloodstained things. They got curtains for robes
sick.
from the shrine.
Punk.
You all look really cool right now.
They're now in the haunted tower, which they have realized is called haunted because there is a grell living up in the shadows. A hideous kind of beaked brain-like tentacled monster that has come floating down from above and is attacking you. And yes, quote unquote, a grell resembles a bulbous floating brain with a wide, sharp beak and 10 long tentacles made of hundreds of ring-shaped muscles sheathed in tough, fibrous hide.
I'm gonna look and see what a grell
It's
looks
me
like.
after
Please
a
do.
gym
This
day.
is special.
Oh!
GRELL?
GRELL.
GRELL.
Oh wow,
Barbs
that's
on its.
that's not nice. Oh,
I'm having nightmares.
it's such a perfectly
tonight.
drawn eagle's a beak,
Yes.
like
So
a
good.
hawk or like an eagle's beak on a poorly drawn brain almost.
If
That
Lyre,
is
if Lyre and
unpleasant.
the others had discovered this creature, they would have been struck by its aberrant nature and similarity to the beasts discovered in the Red Brand's hideout.
OMG.
Yeah.
Grr.
Somewhere.
I remember.
Oh my snot free.
Now I remember what was
Goblins,
originally there.
Goblins, parasites activating.
So this thing is lurching towards you. How are you going to try and escape? Snots, you have a crystal,
Yes.
and you also have
So
baseball
just-
bats. I remind you.
Okay.
We all had baseball bats?
Afraid not. That was in there. That's they rolled it in the
Oh,
equipment
okay.
rolls.
So I'm gonna try and back out of the room with my baseball bat ready. I'm hoping, in hopes that it won't be able to fit through the door if it does come that close. And if it does come that close, I'll be ready with my baseball bat ready to swing.
You are concerned because you had heard talk of the ghost of the haunted tower preying on wayward gobbos in the castle. So you think it actually can just get out to hunt.
Sorry, what?
Is
Can I
the
what?
It can get out to hunt from the tower. It wouldn't be trapped.
Is there flammables near us?
Not in this part. I'm afraid it's too old and too abandoned.
Okay.
But I
Technically,
just,
flammable,
I just
not
need
really.
I just need each of you to make a roll and see if you can escape this, because you know.
Oh, well, you need me. Okay.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Snot and Afreet have 2 dice because of their baseball bats. You can have 3 if you use your token, Mai.
oh, I have a token. Oh shit, I do have a token.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's one for Goblin.
For Goblin, yes.
Yeah.
Unless
Goblin.
any of your stuff would help.
I didn't roll stuff.
You did.
All fours,
That's what
baby.
the lantern and the rope and everything was.
Well, interesting. Can I quickly set the length of rope on fire and then huck it at the grell?
You can like whip it around, like so. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna like
a
try and
flaming lasso.
Yeah, exactly. So may I add a d6 for that?
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
So
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
a 5. So just tell me the highest. Okay, so Afreet gets a 5. Snot.
I got all fours.
Okay.
I
I'm
too
on all
got double
fours.
fours.
Double 4s. Okay. The good news is a 4 is you do the thing, but something bad happens.
No.
So
And I
I'm-
got 3 of them.
okay, you do
That's
not.
like a very mid crit. It's like when you roll with an advantage and roll 2 10s, you're like, wow, that's the
It should
anti crit.
just be called shit happens.
Yeah, the shit happens roll.
Okay, so let's think here. Okay, I'm going to say that Afreet takes a level of shame because they accidentally smack Snot upside the head
Oops,
as they
upside the head.
panic and swing the baseball bat wildly.
Thank God
And
there's no nails on those baseball bats.
I'm gonna, because there's these 3 options that you can have for if it's a 4 or 5. So yeah, that's what happens. So there's a level of shame. You're up to shame level 3 at the moment. Remember, you need to do something epic to reduce that if you want to.
Wait, I'm up to 2.
No, it's a group. We'll do it as a group thing.
I
I think it is supposed to be individual, but we'll just keep it simple.
Okay.
It's more fun that way.
Right? You're a cult. We are one. We are Snowfreaks.
Agreed.
So you also get a level of trouble because you don't kill the Grell. So it is now hunting you.
We don't what the grill?
Kill it. You don't kill it.
Oh.
So what levels are we
What
at?
if
we're at 3
Just
shame and what, 2
one.
trouble?
Only
or 3
one.
What
trouble?
if
Only one
we?
Oh,
What if
1
we
trouble.
grill the grill?
Well, this is unfortunately what these rolls have done. You haven't killed it. That's why the rolls were made, to see if you could kill it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you said, can we grill the grell? I'm
She
like,
did, she
well, we've got some snot free.
That is what I said.
Yep.
Oh,
Now, the third option
Love
on a failed on a 4 or 5 is equipment is destroyed. So I'm afraid that Goblin, your rope is utterly consumed by the fire that you set upon it.
No, that makes sense.
But you do succeed, so you do manage to fight the Grell back and escape from the haunted tower. And you scutter you scuttle out into the sky, which is starting to go a Snowfleet's holy color, the burnt orange of an evening sunset is coming across. You have the food. You have Boggers out getting some other local
Boss.
partygoers.
Spilling the tea.
Indeed.
Sorry,
You
was
have-
there anything was there a cost for me? Because I got the fours. Did you say? Apart
Yours,
from being knocked upside the head.
yours was having the gorilla is now hunting you, so yeah, so you got the level of trouble for that.
Okay.
Oh, so we're up to one trub again?
One trouble.
One shrub.
Yeah. One trouble.
Okay.
Two shame, one trub.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
you have supplies, you have religious accoutrement,
Yes.
and you have people gathering. Now, as you escape and you manage to slam down the big beam that was barring the door of the haunted tower, you think for now the Grell, slightly battered and bruised and dazed from the baseball bats, is going to be licking its wounds for a while, but then potentially coming out to hunt once again. But as you come back out into this main area, you realize this dried salted crap from the wagon trains isn't going to be enough for a rave, especially when the weed kicks in. You want those munchies later on. You
The
need to
Jedibles.
go to the banquet hall.
Is there
Okay.
anything in the way between us and the banquet hall that we know of?
I mean, just a couple of rooms of the castle.
Are those hobgoblins, are they still around or they fucked off?
They're looking for you, but then you lost them because you put that amazing calligraphy in,
Okay.
yeah.
Sweet.
So
Um,
you creep out through the abandoned King's Guard's quarters. You see a very dead hobgoblin here, a couple of hobgoblin corpses. You daub a bit of blood on your cheeks. And you make your way curving down through a curtained-off section and towards where the banquet hall was. Now, you remember, as adventurers, you heard the cacophony going on in the banquet hall as they were arguing about what was going on and stuff there.
Yeah.
So, as you peer gingerly into the banquet hall, you see that the western portion of this large hall is ending in a big wall of rubble, but the rest is still intact. This was the castle's banquet hall with a big soaring 25-foot high ceiling. Two large wooden tables with plain benches are in the middle of the room, and there is a brass brazier full of glowing coals tucked into one corner. There are dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, mouldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones covering the tables. And, as written, several goblins scuttle about while a tough-looking goblin barks orders. But let me change that to several goblin corpses lie strewn around the room as the revolution took over this part of the hall much more aggressively than elsewhere.
Okay.
But Snot, there's your bread.
Yes, I can make myself my club sandwich.
I say we get everything we possibly can carry, get the fuck out of here, because whenever the hobgoblins or the grill comes for us, we want to be at the site of our rave / full power
Yes.
deity.
We need to represent.
Yes. We
Um,
do. We
before-
should.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I want to go and see if any of the corpses have anything on it, but this kind of went.
Let's loot
I
the
was
corpses,
gonna
yeah, for
say.
sure.
I was gonna say we should make sure to grab all the
We've
loot
just got a shared brain cell, haven't we?
in one singular brain cell.
I was gonna say maybe we should eat the corpses, but you know what? That's a better
One
idea.
singular brain cell.
Because okay, what looks better and what is more godly than a pile of loot? Now, this
That's
pile
our
of
offering.
loot does not need to be of high value. It does not need to be good. It just needs to be a pile.
I have a rather dark question. What if Snifrit wants the pile of goblin corpses as a sacrifice? Would you like that, Snifrit?
I don't know. I can't carry goblin corpses like that. Like that's gonna be a lot of
No,
work.
but we have like a bit of Snifrit with us.
Snefrit seems to be hungrily looking at the brazier and the coals. In the
All right,
brazier.
okay.
Okay,
We-
I'm gonna grab some coals then.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
we somehow,
I have an idea.
integrate
I have an idea.
the brazier into the saucer.
Brazier?
Brazier, not brazier.
We
Like this, imagine two bits of coal holding in the bra.
we integrate the brazier, sorry, the brazier into the what is it, Sanser?
Sensor, yeah.
Sensor, yeah.
Sensor.
Yeah. Like this portable deity is getting more and more complex as the game goes on.
Yes.
What,
As it
what were you
should,
going to
as it should.
suggest, Sophia? What were you
Yes,
gonna say?
I have an idea.
How many
to
braziers
vanquish
do you
our
want?
enemies.
What? What'd you say?
Sorry.
I have an idea to vanquish our enemies. What
Is
if?
it braziers?
Maybe.
Alright.
Maybe that'll be step 2. Step 1. I'm gonna turn to the little part of the freight. We're like, if a part of you goes into that coal there, will there be 2 of you and then you can rule this domain?
We
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 established
already
that, I
tried
think.
to make
Ah.
more snuff raids.
Okay.
If we had
So
a bigger bit, if we had a bigger bit of her, then potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But because she's so small,
Okay.
we
she's
can't
probably
make
she's probably like this size, I imagine.
yeah.
So
We
She's
can't
just
make more
Kirby.
calcifers from calcifer. We have to go to the source. We have to go to
Oh,
hell.
okay.
So,
actually,
Well-
this is probably more appropriate. If she is.
There we go,
You-
yes.
Well, that
is that
can be what we
Flareon?
do. Like,
Yeah.
Now, there is a soft clink as one of the large pots shifts and overturns. A clunk of an upturned chair scraping to the side. A giggle. And little snippets of draconic.
No.
待ってたくれて言ってたじゃ。お前たちはもう終わり。クラグモール王様がもう終わり。これからコーボルトの時代だ。コーボルトの時代だ。殺せ
Fucking
Fucking draconic.
Lynn says, お前はもう死んでいる.
Lynn does not speak draconic.
Oh, sure. What? Wow.
She just liked Cobalt anime.
It's not Cobalt anime unless it was made in the Cobalt region of France. It's just animated cartoons in the style of Cobalt
Sparkling
anime.
cartoons.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
sparkling cartoons.
Semantics.
Okay. How do we know how many kobolds are there, or is there just one?
There is an eruption and a clatter of food and bones and mouldy foodstuffs as the kobolds leap out from their hiding places and accost you. They have a certain draconic overlord in mind who would very much like to have some living fire.
Fuck no.
Never. Okay.
How do you react?
I want to immediately jump up onto the table in this great hall, holding the club, and I'll yell at them in Goblin. They probably don't understand, or if they do, it's basically my little goblin trying to be as intimidating as possible, empowered with the power of Stifrit.
Sophia,
Not
could
wanting
you
anything to go down.
could you speak Arabic so we make it canon that Draconic is Japanese and Goblin is Arabic?
Well, Dwarvish is Gaelic. That's what I've always
I
said.
can't
it
keep
is.
that going.
No.
You have to
let
learn
us not-
Arabic, John. Come on.
No, let us not.
I just downloaded Duolingo for Arabic.
But yeah, I would like to try to scare them off as best as I possibly can, despite the miniature goblin size. I'm just banking on.
I mean, they're
pure
kobolds, so it's
confidence
okay.
that Yeah.
Okay.
We
what's-
say
what-
Tumrakutti.
Okay, so what's Goblin doing? Goblin?
These nuts.
Oh, fuck. So me
Sorry.
Goblin.
Get an outfit.
I was just thinking. I thought you meant like the goblins.
We are the goblins.
Yeah. Fuck, man. So we're about to be attacked by kobolds. That's the general gist of it.
Uh-huh.
I think Goblin kind of like using the leftover tables and chairs at the dining hall. I want to create like a little barricade for our little mini shrine to Snuffreet, so they can't just knock it out of my fucking hands and take it from me.
Noted.
I want to make like a proper Mikoshi.
Okay, and Snot.
Seeing my comrades doing, jumping on the table to try and be intimidating, Snot's gonna jump on one of the tables as well. Like, I'm imagining it's gonna be like, because it's a banquet hall, it's gonna be a bit like the Great Hall in Harry Potter, where you have like the tables that kind of going side by side. I'm gonna go on the next table with my baseball bat in hand, my cymbal, and like knocking the cymbals, going, ah!
Okay. So, I would like 2 d6s from Goblin and Snot, and 1 from Efreet up on the table.
I'm using my club.
Okay, you have a baseball bat?
Yeah, baseball bat. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Am I giving you the highest of 2?
Yes.
It's a 5 and a 4, baby.
4 and a 1, baby.
Okay.
3 and a 1.
Oh, 5, 4, 3. We got it.
Oh,
That's like a crit too, right?
hey.
I wish.
No, it is not a crit.
If 4
It's
is a
called a-
costly one, then.
It's called a crit flush.
Eh.
If you get all descending numbers.
I'm really annoyed. I was hoping that my sunshine dice, which was from my Honey Heist game that I did, would help me in this, but clearly it's not in.
Not
Grant
all
is not
things
on the dice
grants are
today.
not there, sorry, no.
Um,
Okay, so you all leap into action as these kobolds just come chittering and swarming up out of the surrounding detritus. And Freet jumps up onto the table and says, "In the name of Snuffreet," starts
I will
trying to
punish you.
intimidating them. But they fail because Snot, brandishing their symbol, cuts through the table leg and it pitches down and sends Efreet tumbling into one of the half-finished stew pots,
I'm sorry,
breaking-
pal.
breaking the immaculate layer of mold on top.
Ugh.
Not the mold.
There's just a puff
Um,
of.
Inspirations, yes, Robert Jacks, yeah. not
Oh,
disadvantages today. And because Goblin was successful, they do manage to hide away Snuffreet and start building this little shrine
Huzzah.
area from furniture here. Okay, so
I've made like a tiny fortress.
So I'm afraid that Snot, you are embarrassed by, and both you and Efreet are get some shame from this, because
That means we're 5 for shame.
which
Isn't
means you puts you at 5 shame.
I thought it was 4 shame. Because we're at 2 shame right now, right?
No, you are 3.
We're at 3.
Shit.
We're at 3, and we just got 2 shame total so
And if
far.
you're at 5, then
So the
5's
only
the
way,
total, isn't it?
yeah, the only way to escape this is to do something so epic that you can reduce the shame. So how?
Okay.
And it will have to be rolled for. So how would you
Okay.
like to attempt to do something epic?
I have an idea, but it's very bad.
Go for it.
Let's hear it.
Sounds perfect.
Some bad ideas are the best ideas.
Oh yeah.
We have wheat.
We have weed. And we have fire.
And we have paper from the offer them a joy.
Or hotbox the room.
If
John,
we
you said
burn
this
it-
part of the castle was still intact, right?
Yep.
if
no
we-
cracks.
if we-
It's got no
if we
cracks,
burn
baby.
it and hotbox it and run.
Yeah.
Does
We're
that
taking
kobolds
count
get
as
so
a-
high.
with us, though, obviously.
The kobolds
Yeah,
get
yeah,
so
yeah.
high they can't fight.
They will, and they won't be a problem at our party. We just don't have weed for the party.
Look, if you get
Sophia,
too high
you said
before
that
a
was a
party, you
bad
don't go to the
idea.
party.
You said it was a bad idea. This
It's a
is
great idea.
fucking epic idea.
Now,
My
everyone-
idea was just gonna be, Captain Rogers it and just fling my symbol at them, but
Instant-
that's better.
Instant hotboxing is, of course, impossible.
Right.
Unless you have a fledgling fire god.
Yo.
Yes.
Emboldened by having its own makeshift shrine created.
Do I have any leftover juniper as well? Can I just say that I do?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm like, Ifrit, I offer you this. Sorry,
Edible.
Snuffrit, I offer you this. What did you say?
Edible.
I offer you these jetables with our full supply of weed. Could you cover this entire domain with the righteous smog of your
Entity.
of your entity, of your Adventus,
Of your great being.
of your Adventus? Would you show these kobolds? Would you show these kobolds what it means to party?
Okay.
Hotbox our
Press
enemies
the crap.
and let us be free forever.
Release
Snufrit,
the kraken.
Snufrit says,
Snuff
You
the
must-
non-believers.
you must get me to the brazier, that I might have the fuel I need. Now, how do you slide, vault, make your way through the kobolds to get to the brazier, and describe this to me? Yeah, it's not.
Well, I was gonna suggest I scoop her up with my symbol and just kind of like try and maneuver across the tables.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, I can, like, any of the kobolds that seem to be going up to slow her down or hold Snot down,
Yep.
I'll whack them with my baseball bat, and kind of in the style where I jump so high that my feet go up and I'm just going down.
Can I offer a note or an alteration to the plan so far?
Yep.
Did you guys ever watch Magic School Bus where 13 children were surfing on one giant surfboard? Can we ride the symbol as it were a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 thing, making our great feat into an epic feat, and as such, ollie to the brazier over our opponents, which
Okay.
makes
And
it
even if
an
we
epic
somehow
trick.
fuck up, it will
we land on them.
slide into the brazier or the brazier, as you will.
Yeah.
It won't go tits up.
And hey, no. As we are doing this,
Well
for
done,
drama's sake, it
Thank
would
you.
be
It's only on a
great
Saturday I can do this.
if
Any other day,
random
no.
braziers fall onto our faces as we do this. Just to add up all of the possibilities.
We
Okay.
hold up two braziers to our chests as though they were braziers.
As you are using 3 items, the weed, the symbol, the club. So each of you can roll 2d6, and if one of them is a 6, this will work.
Okay.
Is it the violence? Is it the Tony Hawk skateboarding symbol? Or is it the hotboxing that is the final straw here?
John, I'm
Oh,
gonna send you a
brats,
picture
don't
in
let me
Discord.
down.
I'm gonna send you a
I
picture
got a
in
6
Discord.
and a 1.
Yo, fucking no way, Yo, Sophia, no way.
Nah.
I got a
Look at my
6 and a 1.
Look at my picture in Discord.
6 and a 1 as well.
Oh my god. Okay. Wait, I'm just trying to be cool and send a picture too.
Me too.
We're all in the same Discord chat. Don't get jealous. Tee hee ta ha.
A 3 and a 2.
Oh my god.
The Grant Howard dice is not being nice to me today. He can just sunshine. You need to bugger off. Sorry.
Okay.
That Grant Howard's out to get you.
He's such a nice guy, though.
Yeah, you met him, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, so lovely.
Yeah.
So
amazing.
tall.
Very, very lovely.
Okay. So, as you leap into action, Snot jumps onto the table, throws the symbol down, and kobolds throw nets out and snare around. There's your snare. Snare around the symbol. The momentum of Snot leaping up on it and trying to slide along the length of the table with this sudden stoppage with the nets, and it gets yanked forward and catches in a groove between planks on the table. Snot, I'm afraid, the weight of your gear, all this salted meat and stuff that you've got in these sacks on your back,
My goodies.
you bend the symbol in half and completely destroy it. But as Goblin goes dashing forward with Snofrit in the ornate lantern, kobolds in slow motion jumping, their leader cries out. Sorry, escape. There isn't one there. I thought there was a cry there. Damn it.
Oh.
Godzilla failed me.
Timing was excellent though.
I knew there was a pause going there. I thought he was going to do the Godzilla cry. But anyway, yes, the kobold leader was like, "Get the fire for our master, the dragon. The dragon must be fed. We shall take it to the tower."
Our fire will eat your master.
Spoilers for the actual campaign. Now,
Oh.
and
Wait, where's the dragon? Where'd you say the dragon was?
Goblin doesn't care.
That's
As Goblin goes dashing forwards, trying to reach the brazier, the kobolds slow motion dive in, but a Freet comes running alongside, running interference for Goblin. Clang! Baseball bat this way. Clang! That one's a home run. Oh, Tani, eat your heart out. Slang! On that one. And kobolds just slow motion. Just like crashing into the table, just unconscious. As Goblin makes it across the room, flings open the front of the lantern, and the avatar of Snofrit hungrily boils forward, consuming the coals. The weed is chucked, and as Goblin was successful there, the hotbox idea is successful. A billowing cloud of goblin weed smoke just fills the room, and you carrying a weeping Snot, just cradling, like
Wait.
looks like
Breathe deep, my dear Snot. Breathe deep and get high. Get
Your
higher
symbol-
for my god.
your symbol looks like a fortune cookie. It's like wrapped in on itself there, and you just
I could use it for something else, maybe.
you go scampering out.
Could
And
be a dice
escape.
tray.
It's a mandolin for crushing garlic. There you go.
You escape the kobolds, who would take your god for their own selfish needs, as opposed to your very worthwhile rave in a forest.
Our righteous needs.
We
Hey, Papa, what's
for
going
our own selfish needs.
Right?
You know,
And-
it's completely selfless.
You scramble out of the castle and across to the tree line and start making your way back towards the most holy site in all of the Snofrit religion, the clearing.
The clearing of snot and fire.
Is there
Get
anything...
your heart out, George R. R. Martin.
Working title for the next book. Is there anything you'd like to do before you return to put the final touches?
Probably leave, like, if there's anything we can do that's sharp, to leave signs of arrows, just to make it seem more grand. From the robes that did we get any, like, robes that look priesty?
Oh yeah, we got the priest
Yeah.
robes.
As far as the
Yeah, we
goblins are
should wear
concerned, yes, they're curtains. But yes,
Yeah.
That looks priesty. So we should
Well-
wear the curtains.
Did
absolutely.
we raid the
There's
storeroom?
a blood-stained one as well.
Did we raid the storeroom of those worshippers that were in the castle? Because like they would have like spare robes and shit, right?
Well, that was
No,
where the
that-
shrine was.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
you got the stuff from the shrine. You got the bloody
Okay.
robe from this altar.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
there's the
okay,
bloody
cool.
sheet and then the two curtains.
Okay,
So you
cool.
have
so
three.
we're just wearing sheets
Okay.
and curtains as though
Yeah.
they were robes.
Yeah, perfect.
And it looks amazing.
I
It
would
looks-
like
it-
to make a suggestion to do with bloody robe, though. I think
Flag.
as a final gesture and kind of as a ceremonial thing, we should give the bloodied robe to Snowfreet. I mean, we're small enough to fit into the other curtains, right?
You know what we can do? We can lie and we can say that the blood on the robe is the blood of the dead king.
Thank God. Oh,
Both good ideas. I normally don't put giant curtains over fires because that snuff them out, but you know,
well, we just feed it, just
bit
like,
by bit, yeah.
and Snowfreet will become large enough to consume it in just a tiny gulp.
That's true.
Yes. Okay.
Now the
I
three of you,
agree.
the three of you know that there was a goblin boss in there, usually named Lupo, who had made that shrine to this fake goblin god known as the Jagged Tooth.
Mm.
Tooth could be blunt now.
Then yes, we say that this blood is of the false god of the blunt tooth, and then we burn it, and then from the ashes of the false god rises a true god.
I think it would be accurate if we said that the god Lupo was dead, right? Because, like, he don't have any followers anymore. He's basically dead, yeah? And
Not just Lupo, his god too.
Lupo was the god. What?
No,
Wait,
Lupo was the priestess.
Oh, so sorry. Was it the
The Jagged Tooth was the
Yeah.
god. Lupo
We could
is
say the Jagged
leader.
Tooth is dead now,
Yeah.
and that in their place, fucking Snowfreet's the new god,
Exactly.
accepting new followers, formerly of Jagged Tooth. Hey, your god's dead. You need a new god. We got one.
And ours has fire.
Ours is
My
fire.
question is, out of the three of us, and Boggers, who's going to be in charge of snacks? Who's going to be in charge of entertainment? Who's going to be the master of ceremonies? I mean, all of us are master of ceremonies, but who wants to start on the snacks?
Do you want to start on the snacks?
If that's all right, yeah. I might even
Yeah,
make
you-
some
you-
sort of, I might make a pinata as well.
Follow your truth.
Yeah.
Follow
Yeah,
your truth,
freedom.
King.
Freedom first. Your inner child heals.
Bug off. Burnout.
I put on red and black suspenders, those like black and white like studded belts that like we all wore, really
That's a
baggy
lot,
pants, like a white or like like a gray wife beater like tank top. I like
just
do my
Avril
hair in
Lavigne.
like that like like really scene emo way, and I pick up like a an electric lute or like an electric like like mandolin, and I start playing like didn't have to go and make things so complicated because I'm the headlining act.
Of course you are. Is this just a new character you're
it's a
making up for
token.
later on, by the
Right.
way, Shez? Just a goblin bard?
No, this is just literally Avril Lavigne in our universe.
That is a token for Goblin.
Pardon me?
You have a token for using your
Oh,
slang.
right, yeah, because
Yeah.
I used the song again. Hold on, let me Google more Avril Lavigne lyrics.
That doesn't work like that.
Goblin
Okay, and then I can take on Master of Ceremonies, and I'll don the robe in the most priestly fashion, which is draping myself in it in such a hot mess that you can barely see one eyeball.
So you basically just dress it up like a ghost.
Or like a
This
mummy.
is a priest.
Uh,
Priest looks scary.
Okay. You get yourselves prepared to return to the birthplace, the cradle of your religion.
No faith.
Indeed. And you start to make your way through the trees. And you see light coming
Fucking
from
fairies, isn't it?
the clearing, as you expected, right? Snowfreet is burning. The original Snowfreet prime
Hell yeah, dude.
is burning amidst the center of this holy place. But it's not the fiery orange glow that you expected. It's more of a diffused kind of like pale light. And you hear a kind of tinkling sound. What do you do?
Oh no.
Save the gods. Save her. Save them. Save them.
Okay. Maybe we proceed as quietly as possible so we can just take a peek.
Oh, actually, Goblin, I need you to roll me a d6.
All right.
Just a double check. We're at 4 for shame now because we did an epic.
I'm just about to find out.
Okay.
That is a 3.
A 3, so you lose 2 shame, so it puts you back down to 3.
Hell yeah.
It's a d3. You minus a d3 for epic deeds.
3 shame, 1 trouble.
Yep, that's right.
Hell yeah.
And as you make your way back to the holy place, as you have guessed, you do indeed see little motes of light floating and flitting this way and that around the clearing, pausing in front of the most badly burnt areas of the glade where the fire had raged uncontrolled in the birth of your god, and using their magics to revitalize and regrow the natural vegetation. Several of the figures are daintily but mournfully stepping in a circular movement around the circumference of the ruined mushroom circle. And you just hear this ethereal, unintelligible chant. Osara moragelu kasatar balakara bushatafararu. As
everyone, Portuguese.
I'm fluent, you didn't know? As our quote-unquote inscrutable fairies, not enigmatic, as I mistakenly thought, are repairing the damage done, unable to quell the flames of a god, but able to contain, pacify, and regrow that righteously burnt by Snofrit's flames. What do you do?
Cry.
A single black tear.
When I
Just
was
because of
a
the soot
young
of it,
boy.
yeah, in the soot.
Okay. Does it look like there's a hard to count number of
Sorry.
fairies, or
If you took the time, you could certainly clamp it down, yes.
no? Yeah, but because I'm trying to imagine how many.
It is a sizable
like-
force.
Size of a force. Okay. Well, I have another dumb idea.
Let's hear it.
We could, and I'm gonna whisper this as Efreet.
Using our parasite telepathy, yeah.
We could. I know that these robes, which is the what's it called, curtains, are holy clothing. But what we can use them for is we run as wild as we can, as fast as we can, and capture all of the fairies in it.
Big fairy
And
net.
then make a fairy net. And then whatever we catch from them,
Set it on fire.
to the fire.
Hell yeah.
Like if
When-
two
As well.
When your adventurers return to this part of the forest, this is going to be this full-on goblinoid fey war happening.
You,
so,
you say that
One
like
of
that's
us-
not riveting.
yes. So one of us maybe tries to distract, and the other two grab each end of the curtain and run after the fairies to grab them all.
I don't mind distracting.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know how I would
will
do it.
hold one end of the bloody goblin curtain. It's better if we cover them in blood because fairies hate blood.
After
Good
we
to know.
grab them all, we can then see what to do. If they agree to leave us alone, we can just throw the bag of curtain fairies somewhere. But if they won't leave us alone, then maybe they are bathed in flame.
Is
Music perfect.
my sensor that I'm carrying mini snuff reading is the brazier now part of that sensor, or did we leave the brazier back?
Yeah, no, the brazier was just all of that fuel was consumed in the hotboxing of the banquet
Okay.
hall, which is a hell of a sentence.
Because I'm wondering, because like you said, like the fairy circle is like about the size of my foot, right? Because I stepped in it.
No, it's a good like 3 feet across. You
Okay.
you trampled
You
the
just did one of the
mushrooms. Part of it.
I see. But mushrooms are flammable, right?
I'd say of the various pieces of vegetation, they're on the damp end of the spectrum.
That's okay. All right. Yeah, let's catch these fairies in a big curtain.
Okay. Snot, how are you going to distract and cause this ruckus here that will give your friends the chance to cleanse this holy place?
Snot, if you want, I can distract him.
I've got an idea.
Sweet.
So okay, so with my half-bent symbol, which I can't use as kind of like a noise distraction, I am going to come in with it almost held up above my head, screaming profanities and
All praise the mighty symbol of Lidnob.
and just kind of just go in, trying to distract as much as I can, making loads of noises and just kind of like just almost raving like a madman, in hopes to kind of like make them think, oh, this is the new god that's now begun. This just random shiny piece of shit.
Okay, so Snot is going to try and do that. Ifrit, Goblin are attempting to create this kind of butterfly net curtain
Yes.
thing to deal with the
Yeah.
fairies.
Yeah, the idea is as soon as we see them begin to group up, like the moment it seems the majority are somewhat in a line or somewhat together, we're just going to run in and try to grab them and close it in on each other.
I would like everyone to make their rolls, and then like with the kobolds, we'll do a montage of the the combined outcomes of that. So each of you have 2 dice already for using the curtain and the symbol and things. Shez, if you want, you also have a token.
I'll use the token.
Okay, so 3 dice for you.
Not going to use my bear dice.
So
Double 5s.
okay,
A 3 and a 2.
okay.
I'm gonna hit you in the chat, John.
Right in the chat.
I'm gonna send this right to chat, brother.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
That's a 6, 6, and a 4 for the
I was wondering
uncool
which
chat.
chat you were. I was wondering what chat you were talking to. And I was like staring at the Twitch chat, just like I'm seeing nothing.
That is 2 6s, which we know is critical.
Hell yeah!
Okay,
Making for that 3 I had earlier.
let's go back to where we began. Snot prepares themselves, symbol in hand. Random fake god utterances in the other.
Noblin.
They prepare at the edge of the clearing.
No.
Lin knob.
A tensing of the muscles. And they spring into the clearing, running forward. All praise aforementioned fake god.
Lin knob, Lin knob.
Oh yeah, sorry, Lin knob.
And you go charging in there. As you do, with a whoosh of movement, Goblin and Ifrit, with their curtain between them, go rushing forward with the movement and the sudden rush of air. It fills the curtain and spreads it wide. I think Ifrit anchors themselves in the middle, next to the holy fire of Snufrit. And with the tension, I think that Goblin just does a clockwise, like, swoop around. There's like a... as all these, like, fairies are, like, swooped up in the billowing curtain. And it just becomes brighter and brighter as it all gets bundled in together here. There's a bit of a weight to it, Goblin. You're kind of surprised. And with a flourish, you know this is the right thing to do. You know this is what your new god wants. You bundle it up, tie it up without even looking, get it all done up there nice, and boom, throw it onto the original. The one and only original fire of Snufrit.
Hell yeah.
The flames explode. A shower of sparks like constellations hungrily shooting to populate the night sky above. There is an ululating cry as you start to hear drums. And you hear also a bunch of goblins also sing. As you see Boggers and all of the remnants of the Cragmore tribe that he's turned to your cause, these newly devout followers of the fire god Snufrit, and they come charging into the clearing, freed of this fairy menace. You see them chanting and whooping and leaping, silhouetted against the roaring flames. Goblin, Snot, this is the day. This is the burgeoning emergence of this new religion, the first full ceremonial worship of the fire god Snufrit. Ifrit? Ifrit! Sophia rolled a full failure.
Oh no!
No, she wasn't scooped up, was she?
There's a reason that curtain was a bit heavy.
Oh no!
Oh, oh, because of the 2 and the 1.
She rolled 2 1.
3 and the 3. No, 3 and 1.
I'm afraid the 3 is still a full failure.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you, Ifrit, you embrace the worshipful,
We got
holy,
first sacrifice.
hungry, devouring embrace of Snufrit as
I have ascended.
indeed. But
We say like Snufrit now takes a physical form that appears like Ifrit.
I think Ifrit just appears in the flames, just a burning avatar of Snufrit. You know, no,
Worth it.
wait. You can see. Hang on. Let me switch up to my second cousin's cool thing. Where is it? This music that we use, labelled in Sirenscape "Divine Event," is by the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra, which includes my second cousin on cello.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, your cousin's in the orchestra.
Right. And Boggers and all of the other goblins that gathered from the remnants of the castle are just moving around, dancing, dancing in the clearing here. The drums get louder, the flames burn higher, the sparks spiraling up, as I said, to the night sky above. A single point of white light is out of the clearing amongst the trees, as one of the inscrutable fairies looks on. If only they had realized. We too worshipped the rejuvenating fire. For after the burn comes the regrowth. It is a natural cycle. New life, new plants, springing forth from the fertilized soil and the embers of that which had passed before. And they sadly drift off amongst the trees. The goblins, unaware, continue to leap and ululate and chant and dance about, stuffing their faces with half-mouldy stew, molded bread, club sandwiches, salted meats and cheeses, and rashers of bacon. At one point, there is an almighty whoosh, and all of you kind of fall back from the fires. Is this a manifestation of Snowfreet? You see a vaguely humanoid figure amongst the flames. Bright, painful to look at, glowing orange, almost white hot at its center, as two wings of fire emerge. And you witness Snowfreet's first angel, Afrit.
Yeah, baby!
Consumed.
This is heresy.
That's why you wanted to be the master of ceremonies, isn't it?
Yes. Master of
Consume all
ceremonies.
of the
even
holy
after death.
divine beings.
A bunch of goblins are like, oh shit, I want to jump in the flames. I want to jump in the flames, and then there's just people die and do not become angels. It's like, okay, cool. So it's not everyone who dies and becomes angels. We learned a lesson.
Stop filling yourselves with silly followers for his cult. I mean, religion here.
And
It's a rave, not a sacrifice.
as Afrit ascends to the
It's not,
skies and
it's a-
soars, burning across the firmament above, we cut to a different part of the forest. An unconscious goblin king, a band of adventurers hiding from hobgoblin pursuers as they make their way back towards the village of Phandelver. Another goblin, a shadow goblin, looks up at the night sky as a streak of fiery light makes its way across the heavens. And Runt says to the others, "Oh, everyone, look! Shooting star, make a wish!"
Perry wishes, like, Perry hopes there are no new gods that he has to learn about.
That
Very
thing-
appropriate
so-
for Soleil because her background's comic born, so.
Indeed.
Oh.
And
Boy, I sure hope there are no new gods to deal with.
we shall finish there.
I'm getting too old for new gods.
Sorry.
Thank you,
New
everybody.
gods
There's
who
new gods
dis?
every single day.
New god who dis.
A huge shout out to my lovely players. Thank you for so suddenly and quickly dealing with this change of plans that we had here. And thank you everyone who's joined us in chat. It's been lovely to have you all here. Thank you for those raids, the follows, and the subs. Absolute pleasure as always. It all goes straight back into the channel, so thank you for that support. And that is another Grant Howards under the belt, which is very nice. Thank you.
And like, let us know what you think about Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Avatar and like all the new shows that are out right now.
Absolutely. And as we say goodbye to our players here, everyone, do jump into our giveaway. Last chance, we'll be drawing the winner just after this. ! Enter for your chance to win a voucher for Troll Lord Games. But let's go around clockwise from me here. Afrit, when you are not busy ascending to the heavens and celestial beinghood, where can people find you on the material plane?
First off, astaghfirullah, it's Ramadan, week 1, and this is what I'm doing.
Heresy. You're doing heresy on week 1 of Ramadan.
Yes.
You've literally created a new god. The
has
third or
not
fourth
even
thing
been
Allah says
7
not to do,
days.
create new gods. You did it.
It's also
Yeah.
the fact as well that she rolled and got weed as well, or was it food?
Hell
or something?
yeah, dude.
Weed and booze.
Yeah.
Allah's fine with weed. There's nothing in the Quran that says you can't have weed.
Oh, there is. Anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Aside from committing heresy as a goblin,
As a
in
go-
my
as a goblin,
day-to-day,
specifically.
as a goblin, in my day-to-day, I am a corporate goblin, but the rest of the time, I like to write fantasy stories. My name is Sophia, and I'm based in Saudi Arabia, and I work on getting tabletop roleplay gaming more popular here. Right now, we are actually shooting a lot of content that'll hopefully bring more tabletop gaming within the Middle East, starting with Vampire the Masquerade, based in Dubai. Afterwards, we're going to have a lot more going on. It's in English, but we'll also be including our culture and our own representation and wearing cool things like this, which is part of our culture too. We wear wizard robes, but yeah.
That's really cool. That's the one part of that I miss about being part of Islam is the cool like clothes that we all got to wear. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Snot.
Hi. I am Snotty. Hi, I'm Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. I played Snot McGraw today, and today has been amazing. Thank you so much. I love Grant Howitt, like with a passion. I love he's brilliant. So being able to have another one under my belt is really exciting. And now I want to run it. So that and Crash Pandas I need to run. So
Nice.
Mai, if you want to run it, I'll play a character, man. Just let me know.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, disclaimer, I've never GM'd before, so that would be fun. You can find me on the digital and material plane as Myra the Pirate over on YouTube, TikTok, all those good places, here on Twitch. And also from time to time after I come back from my break, because I'm currently doing rehearsals for a production of Macbeth being done here in May in Colchester. I'll be going back to Quest Junkies, where that's usually where I kind of play twice a week. So if you have never heard of Quest Junkies, go and check them out. They're a lovely bunch. And yeah, thank you so much for today. I had so much fun.
Thank you.
I love thinking of things on the spot. This is great. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's like the one-shot roulettes that you do.
Absolutely.
Really love.
And Shez, please.
Shezlands in the chat, Shezlands on all socials. I'm part of the reason why we had to do one shot instead of main campaign stuff, because I last minute canceled and I last minute came back. Yeah, I just realized no matter what, I'd rather be here. With my
Always a
friends
pleasure.
playing Make Believe.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah. If you want to see more draconic things, aka Japanese stuff, follow me on Instagram to see pictures and reels and stuff from Japan.
Awesome. Thank you.
And catch me here every other week on Saturday for not Phandelver and below,
There
not
is.
Barovia and Beyond,
Not anymore.
because that's over.
Indeed. But yes, indeed, as a different goblinoid next time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And we are Phoenix UK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, and it was an absolute pleasure to have this sudden and fun aside from the main story. But I'm very much looking forward to diving back into that next time. But before that, you can catch us down in the jungles of Chult, continuing our Tomb of Annihilation game, and then on Friday, back with Patch and friends over in Chesenta for Chesenta's Tyranny. So, cannot wait for all that good stuff. Massive thank you to everyone who's joined us today. We are going to head off on a raid, but before that, we are going to draw our winner for the giveaway. ! Enter, the chance to get a $10 voucher for a Troll-Lord Games PDF. Go along with a nice free player's guide for Castles and Crusades. Do jump in the giveaway, last chance, as we're about to draw the winners on that. But speaking of the fabulous Troll-Lord Games, please do check out their amazing Kickstarter that they have going on at the moment. They have a massive trove of world-building inspirational stuff from Gary Gygax, be it the natural parts of the world, the cities, guilds, naming NPCs and characters, going on to other planar things and building an entire multiverse. All these amazing inspirational products in one bundle. It's their current Kickstarter, so go and check that out right now. And we will, it's definitely going to be headed out to you. They have really good shipping partners in various countries around the world, and it's funded in 11 minutes, so it is definitely going to be released, and they're hitting those stretch goals as we speak. So jump in and all that goodness. Had a great 3-hour-long chat with Chuck from Trollo Games yesterday about all the fun things coming up this year. So please do go and support our friends over there. And don't get too jealous like I am of them all going to Gary Con this week, as they're all heading up to Lake Geneva to get together with Lord Cassandra and Ed Greenwood and Luke Gygax and all of those people, and getting some cool gaming going on. But Todd Stashwick's up there as well. He's playing with Jay of Picard fame most recently. So massive thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. Let's us see who our lucky winners are going to be. Let me give a refresh of the handout of the thing here so we can make sure everyone's in there. Just one voucher to give away tonight. Good luck, everybody. Okay, closing up. Boop. Okay, good luck, everybody. Today's voucher, the lucky winner is Vortaria. Congratulations. We'll hook you up with that as soon as possible, and you can go and have a peruse. Do join us again for more giveaways later in the month. Yeah, there's still a bit of the month left, isn't there? Congratulations, Voltaria. I'll send you a message soon. Thank you, everybody. Let's head off raiding and see who's on at the moment. Let me have a quick look over here. Who's on at the weekend? I can't remember if Jay was... Oh, here's a good chance that we don't get to do very much. Our good friend Lee is streaming and having a good chat about Rogue Trader. They're a bit of a Warhammer nut over there. So let's go and catch up with them and see what's going on over there. So, everyone, stick around for that raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. And until next time, as we like to say around these parts, always been a sigh. It's kobolds. Watch out.
Used to be.
Why more shinderu?